Oh yeah, we live, gang. Salute to everybody building, man. I was rolling on my gas. You did. Just put a little more gas in my car. Salute to everybody building, man. It's your boy Just Say No. Let's go checking in live from Dallas, Texas. Today checking in live from Dallas, Texas. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Roll up some gas, man. We got some shit to break down tonight. I want to most definitely speak on some of the news we're hearing about your man, y'all boy. You know what I mean? I see niggas in the chat. You Yella lovers. Shout out to everybody building. You did. Shout out to Beezy fans in the chat. They saying they have over 16,000, worth gigabytes full of evidence against Yella Beezy. And we finna break some of that down, gang. We finna actually run through some of it. I seen Trapper Ross put a little video out the other day that I want to break down and kind of go through. Just kind of go through some of the Mo3 situations, kind of update shit. But the trial is coming up this February, gang. Weeks away, man. Weeks away. Devin Brown, Keywan White going to trial. Yella Beezy trial should be coming up right after that, man. What do y'all think is going to happen? Do y'all think Yella Beezy has a chance of beating this situation, man? Turn me up if you can't hear me, gang. Do y'all think Yella Beezy has a chance of beating this? Or do y'all think that nigga is cooked? Because if they got that much evidence, man, because we don't know what evidence they got. Fuck what blogger is telling y'all this, telling y'all that. Nigga, we don't know. That's what we're going to the trial for. That's what the trial is for. To find out all the evidence they have against Devin Brown, Keywan White, and Yella Beezy, as well as Jerry Maserati. Who is going to testify? Who gonna come up there and wreck? Who gonna roll? Who gonna, what's finna happen, man? Oh, shit finna get serious, gang. It's about that time. It's been 4-5 years now. And now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. It's time to get down to the real. We done heard a lot of bullshit. We done heard a lot of fake witnesses. We done seen the fake paperwork and all the shit. We done heard everybody and their mama get accused all over the internet. But now it's time when the trial comes. It's time to come back to Skull World. Yeah, it's time to come back to Skull Gang. It comes all back to the Skull Gang because we the ones who always cover this shit the real way. You feel me? We gonna break it down for real. We ain't about no bullshit conspiracies. We just gonna keep it 100 and say what we see and say what we saw. You feel me? We just gonna say what we done saw on this line. We gonna say what we saw online. You hear me? And we gonna say what we saw. Country ass nigga. Smash the like, but man, rest in peace to Mo3 gang. Number gorillas in my chat. Rest in peace to Mo3. How this channel started, man. I want to break some of it down, man. Like I said, hearing about all this evidence they got against Yella Beezy, I'm like, oh, okay, what is the evidence? Because right now, all we know is they have a money, a money transaction. Him taking out $40,000. We heard that in the bond hearing. That's all we really know right now. Does he have co-conspirators that might take the stand against him? Most definitely, for sure. For sure. Are we looking at Jerry Maserati and niggas like Jose Bodega a little sideways? Like, man, what role are you niggas gonna play in this shit? What are y'all gonna say? Might there be a female witness? Yeah, all that. But we won't know until the trial starts, gang. But we're hearing now, and this is all allegedly, you know what I mean, that it might be a lot of goddamn evidence against Yella Beezy. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all, we're gonna run through some of that content. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Turn me up, salute, gang. Let me roll my gas up too. I got some more rolling up to do, gang. I got some more rolling up to do, man. Either way, gang, we back in the building. Let me crank it up like this real quick. Oh, I gotta keep rolling my gas up. Let me crank it up like this real quick, man. I gotta roll some gas up. Give me 1 second, gang. Salute to everybody in the building. Meanwhile, my website was down for 2 days, y'all. It's back up, y'all. The website is back up. Go get your merch, gang. Show your boy some love. Donate to the platform. We finna get to this Mo3 shit, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Go to the website. Get some merch, man. Get cold outside. Get you a hoodie. Get you a beanie. Get you a hat, nigga. Shop with your boy, man. Look at the whole gang, man. Look at the whole gang. I see y'all in the building, man. Y'all, it's your boy Just Say No. Let's go. We don't break the news. We just break the news down. It's most definitely Skull Gang or no gang or don't bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Skull Gang. Salute to everybody watching this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Skull Gang or no gang or don't bang. Salute to everybody in the building. Hold on.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the
I keep it G at all times. She with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guap, he used to put us on plenty licks. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spin this shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and it's in this shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm
Everything spirit life, look.
Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Mo3 was kicking that shit, man. Mo3 was kicking that gangster shit. Yella Beezy is finna go on trial, man. The Yella Beezy is finna go on trial. Who y'all got when it comes to that flow, man? Was it Yella or was it Mo3? It is. Was it Yella or was it Mo3? Who did y'all got, man? Was it Yella or was it 3? Who did y'all have in that Dallas shit? When it comes to that Dallas shit, man, some of y'all like Yella Beezy too. Who did y'all have, man?
Most of these niggas don't hate. Most of these niggas be fake. Talking on the low, dick pulling up, supposed to be straight. And most of these niggas be fake. But nigga, we straight. Only nigga fixing me plate. I don't wanna speak on the case, but these niggas pussy. Talking rap shits on the song to the pussy get shot in his face. These niggas cake. Tough top, but these niggas shake. Under pressure, these niggas break. These niggas cake. Talking that internet top, wanna share and say. These niggas shake, but nigga, these niggas hate. Bitch, you ain't shot now, nigga. Bitch, you ain't shot now, pistol. I ain't gonna box now, nigga. Your partner get shot down with you, and everybody got down with you. My top down missing. You wanna know what's goddamn trigger? Finna taste something that's goddamn sticky. Anybody that goddamn diss me end up swimming with the fish that's goddamn trigger. Better stop now, bitches. I ain't got
to Yella, man. The niggas going trial soon, man. It's almost that time, nigga. It's almost that time.
Push out the ignition. My partner just got out of prison and ready to body a nigga. Shot him a nigga. This shit obvious, nigga. You don't want problem, little nigga. Inside a gorilla. These niggas talking but whisper. Do you want talk about hitters? If I say that, I got a price tag on a nigga head. I swear to God, they gon' get him. Want him dead, him dead. He shot. Let out 33 shots. Soon as the beat drop. These niggas spit boxing, fucker, let's beat box. Neighborhood, nigga, let the seas lie. Pull up in the T-top. Try them in a D-shot. Top blow a seaside. Let them kill a creep out. Chick get wicked, so I brought the green reef. See men a block to his feet, watch his ass sink now. Pussy niggas pink now. You niggas is pussy. Pussy nigga can't punk me. God forbid that one of my niggas get killed, but they won't need a GoFundMe.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't about that murder, talk my niggas murder y'all. Ho. Ain't about that murder, talk my niggas murder y'all.
Yeah, you heard the nigga saying, man. Y'all smashed that goddamn like, but man, he was talking that murder shit. Mo3 and Yella Beezy, man. The beef that changed Dallas forever, gang, if you ask me, man. The beef that changed Dallas. Shout out to all my Triple D niggas in the building, man. You know, I was thinking about my top 10 Dallas niggas, man. I was at the top 10 Dallas rappers of all time. I for sure, when it comes to careers, when it comes to influence, I most definitely got Trap Boy Freddy, Yella Beezy, and of course, Mo3 of that shit. Then for sure, Big X the Plug, The Roll Music, DOC, Mr. Lucci, Mr. Pookie, DSR, Big Chief. You know, I got one more I'm missing, man. I'm gonna shout out my DFW niggas. Y'all know I got the best list. You know what I mean? Can't nobody fuck with that list right there, gang. That's the best DFW top 10 list of all time. I'm only missing one person. I don't know who I should throw in there. Is that nigga Little Will? It might be Little Will. Is it Bowleg? It might be Bo. You know what I mean? Is it C Shrugs? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I gotta put it together, man. I put it together. But either way, gang, the Mo3 murder trial is coming up soon, man. Yeah. I said DSR. Come on, I threw DSR in there. I threw DSR. That's Tum, that's Fat Bastard, that's Tuck. That's all them niggas in one, man. I threw Pookie and Lucci together. You feel me? Come on, gang. I'm talking about that real Triple D Dallas shit, nigga. You there? Let's talk that Dallas shit, man. Either way, gang, like I said, the murder of Mo3 most definitely changed hip hop in Dallas, man. You can't even interview one of these Dallas niggas without bringing up Mo3. You gotta ask them, man, what was Mo3 influence on? You gotta ask that. A lot of niggas gonna ask about Yella Beezy as well. Two of the biggest rappers ever come out the city. Well, it's crazy now to see Yella Beezy finna go on trial for the murder of Mo3. Now, we seen where Devin Brown and Keywan White have been arrested a long time ago. Them boys got arrested, what, in 2020, 21? Towards, 21 type, to the very beginning of 21 into 2020. So, them boys been, doing fed time. They had other charges they was facing. Them niggas been sitting on ice for a minute. But just recently, we seen where Yella Beezy was arrested. You know, I remember Yella Beezy was arraigned. We went to court with Yella Beezy on the online. When we went to his bond hearing, where they brought out a little bit of evidence and said that, Yella Beezy withdrew $40,000 from his bank account. You know what I mean? Literally not too long before Mo3 was murdered, and that they believe that that's the money that paid for the murder. Now, it's only one motherfucking problem with this whole situation, gang. Devin Brown and Keywan White are going on trial. When niggas are going on trial, that means they're pleading not guilty. They saying they don't got nothing to do with this shit. That wasn't us. Yeah. Nigga, that wasn't us, nigga. That was not us. We didn't do that. Did Yella Beezy pay you niggas? Nigga, what? No, Yella ain't gave us shit. So remember, going into this thing, you got to remember the two shooters are going in there, far as we know, as of right now. The two shooters are going in there, going on trial, saying nobody ever paid us shit. We didn't get nothing at all. So this is gonna be tricky. So when you hear about this 16,000 worth gigabytes, you know what I mean, of evidence on Yella Beezy, you start to wonder exactly what all will it be. What will it be? Now I'm gonna tell y'all something it won't be right now. Let me go ahead and kill the rumors for y'all right now, because niggas be talking shit to y'all online, leading y'all in the wrong direction and shit. Let me bring you niggas back. Will it be Trap Boy Freddy getting on the stand, exposing some shit? No. Trap Boy Freddy is not going on the stand to expose shit. Trap Boy Freddy ain't going to the rat on no nigga. Trap Boy Freddy ain't gonna ruin his Oak Cliff name and the reputation he got. You did, whether Yella here or not. Trap Boy Freddy is going up there simply because the prosecution is gonna bring him in, you did, to kind of break down this beef and this ongoing problem between Yella Beezy, himself, and Mo3, as well as others. But far as Trap getting up there on the stand and he gonna come out with some shit that explode the courtroom and throw Yella Beezy under the bus, that's bullshit, y'all. Stop believing on this dumb ass shit y'all hearing online. That's not gonna happen, man. Trap Boy Freddy gonna ride with Yella. Trap gonna get in there and play cool on the stand and shit like that. You know, they gonna ask him a few questions. He might answer some shit, he might not. But Trap Boy Freddy, they bringing him in there because they have to break down this whole beast with Yella Beezy, Mo3, not to mention Roy Lee name will get brought up. The whole Roy Lee Pate case will come up as well too. You know what I mean? That's all a part of this shit. They're gonna let it all play out. Because don't forget, all this shit played out online. That's what we able to cover. It all played out online before the world, you know, before all our eyes. So they taking everything we ever covered. That shit gonna be in the courtroom come February. They finna break all this shit back out. And they need Trap Boy Freddy coming there because you got some explaining to do, my nigga. They want to know why you was celebrating the murder of Mo3 on that highway. They want to know about these songs you made, these videos, this my brother's keepers mixtape you and Yella put out. They gonna ask about everything surrounding the beef between him and Mo3. That's what he's coming to trial for. As far as him ratting and being a snitch, he's been tell. I don't think the nigga gonna tell, because I'm starting to wonder if Yella Beezy is involved. You did. I'm starting to wonder. I'll keep it real with y'all tonight, gang. Let's talk about the truth. If Yella Beezy is involved, if Yella Beezy paid for this hit on Mo3, I'm starting to wonder, did Trap Boy Freddy even know about it? Did Trap even know? You did, at least the day on the bridge. I'm not saying afterwards. If Yella Beezy is involved with this shit, like a lot of people feel like, yeah, nigga, Yella paid for this. If Yella is involved, I'm wondering if Trap Boy Freddy know about it the day it happened. I mean, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder, did he know? Like I said, if Yella's involved, did Trap tell him before the murder, or did he tell him later on down the line after the murder? Because the way Trap was acting that day was as if he wasn't on game. Nobody didn't tell him that that was us. If that was supposed to be y'all, nigga, you fuck with Yella, you fuck with Oak Cliff, and you know what I mean, all them GRC niggas. Or so if that was y'all, I'm thinking you wouldn't jump online and jump on that highway so fast like that. So I start to wonder, if Yella Beezy paid for this murder, did Trap Boy Freddy even ever really know about it, gang? Did he know? Not saying he didn't know afterward, but did he know that morning? You did? I gotta really question that, man. Or else Trap is just the dumbest motherfucker. Trap is the most backstabbing bitch ass nigga there is. You mean to tell me I went and told you I gotta play together? We finna finally kill this nigga Mo3. I get him knocked off, and the boys do the job. They lay him out on the freeway, and you jump your bitch ass up and take your shirt off and jump on the freeway smoking blunts and ride near the crime scene. Tell me you ain't that dumb, nigga. You can't be that fucking stupid. If I'm Yella Beezy, I'm never fucking with Trap Boy Freddy ever again, nigga. I'm moving out of Dallas, and I never see none of you niggas again. Tell me you wasn't that motherfucker stupid. Tell me you didn't do me like that, blood. Damn. You played me like that. You done threw us niggas in the flame on this shit, bro. People are already looking. They already looking at us. They already think it's us. And you gonna do some shit like that, they already think it's us? I gotta question that, gang. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Turn me up. Yeah, I got a lot of, I gotta question that, man. Yeah. I gotta question that. Y'all hear me? I gotta question that. Then a lot of people that say, I see y'all in the chat. I gotta break shit down for y'all. Y'all saying, well, he was on the interstate when it happened. Y'all, the nigga don't stay too far from there. When they got the news, I remember being inside Real Life Street Stars when it happened. I was in there with my daughter. She recorded some music for the school she went to. She went to performing arts school at the time. And I'm in Real Life Street Stars, and everybody kind of scrambling when we hearing about Mo3 dying. When we first hear about it, we all think it's some bullshit. We hear about him shooting this movie. We know he just pulled a stunt not too long ago online. So niggas, nobody was really quite for show. I think once they got wind of it and got word of it, I think that's when Trap Boy Freddy, when he for sure, when they see the video or whatever, he jumps online, jumps on the highway, and go right to trolling. Because remember, the nigga in traffic, he's not right at the crime scene, but he's in traffic. It looked like he's trying to make his way in that direction. It looked like he's trying to pass by that nigga if he can. I think Trap Boy was trying to pass by and actually lay his eyes on Mo3. But did he know, that Yella Beezy allegedly was involved with this shit? I got to question that, gang. I got to question that. He might have jumped out. He might have jumped out his skin and started celebrating way too motherfucking early because he wasn't quite for sure who that was quite yet. I mean, the nigga had just got murdered. Smash that like button and salute to everybody building y'all. But all these niggas will take the stand, including Rainwater. Rainwater taking the stand too. You know what I can't wait for that nobody talks about? I can't wait for Rainwater to be cross-examined. Man, I hope they show this shit online so y'all can see that shit, bro. I cannot wait to hear what the state, or not the state, what the goddamn defense has to say to Rainwater in this cross-examination. Now, people keep saying Rainwater is ready to testify and snitch on Yella Beezy. Hell, what the hell Rainwater gonna say? What is Rainwater gonna snitch on? All Rainwater can talk about is the day that yellow niggas chased that nigga down outside V Live and kicked the hip out his motherfucking ass. Other than that, remember, he stayed on the phone with 3, but he never said that 3 said who was shooting. He said, hey, 3 told him they shooting, fam. Rain, where you at? They shooting. He never gives any more details besides that far as the day go. Rain, far as we know, don't know shit about what happened today. Rain don't know who under the ski mask. Rain wasn't on the goddamn highway. Where the fuck was Rainwater? Rain was somewhere laid up in some pussy, I guarantee. Rain was somewhere laid up in some pussy, man. Rain didn't know what was going on that goddamn morning, man, besides talking to Mo3 on the phone, but he wasn't on the highway. What do Rainwater know? So is Rain going to snitch? Rain don't know shit for real, for real. All Rain can do is get up there, just like Trap Boy Freddy gonna do, and talk about what led up to this beef, all this shit that happened, Roy Lee, the V Live fight, Rainwater suing Yella Beezy, the diss song, the diss records, Yella Beezy being shot on the tollway in Louisville. All that shit gonna come up. But what does Rainwater really know, and what is Rainwater gonna still stand? I don't think Rain got no real beans to spill, because everything the nigga done said, he already said it online. So I don't think it's gonna be no wow testimony from Rainwater. I think we're gonna hear him talk about that was his partner. He loved him, he missed him. He gonna talk about, yeah, them niggas hated Mo3. They didn't like him. Yeah, it was a beef going on. He can't for sure say who shot him, but them niggas was the ones that didn't like him for sure. It was for sure them niggas right there who didn't like him. He didn't like them niggas, man. That's all I know. They was beefing. It was up, my nigga. It was up. You know what I mean? It was threats going back and forth. As far as the murder of Roy Lee, niggas can't even really say who done that. Remember, Roy Lee murder hasn't even been solved yet. You did? But yet and still, it's funny how Roy Lee murder ain't been solved, but Roy Lee names will come up in this Mo3 trap. Yeah, his murder ain't even been solved. They ain't got nobody for Roy Lee shooting. But yet and still, when it comes to the Mo3 murder, they gonna bring up Roy Lee's case. Not that they done solved the motherfucker or nothing like that. Yeah, that was how he slowed in the motherfucker. I hope you watching tonight, Detective Barnes. I hope Barnes watching like a motherfucker tonight. And Barnes is also over that Z the Wizard case. Yeah. Barnes is over that too, man. Detective Barnes is also over the Z the Wizard case. We're gonna see where that shit goes. What comes out on that. Either way it go, gang. Mo3, salute to Mo3, rest in peace, 3. 3 was always controversial. 3 was always involved in a lot of drama and bullshit. We all know that. Mo3 was the nigga we watched online, the good, the bad, but the music was dope, the soundtrack was crazy, and, rest in peace to that nigga, man. But the trial is coming up, man. 4 people, from what it looks like, is going on trial for the murder of Mo3. Jerry Maserati, Devin Brown, Keywan White, a.k.a. Banzo Bling, and, of course, none other than Yella Beezy. Now, like I said, 2 of these niggas is going in here for show stand. They ain't got nothing to do with it. They have no idea. We don't know. And that's a win for Yella Beezy. That's a win for Yella. Also, these niggas all have criminal backgrounds. Yella Beezy ain't no big criminal. Yella Beezy, I don't think, was out there in the streets really putting that work. You're not saying a nigga wasn't in the streets, but I don't think Yella was that type of nigga out busting his gun and getting busy. All that time. I don't think Yella was doing all that. So I think when it comes to the reputation of these guys, I think that these niggas, Keywan White and Devin Brown, them niggas gonna look like for niggas Smith and straight drop in this situation. They gonna look like 2 knuckleheads that's been getting the shit. So can you believe them? You feel me? You know what I mean? Can you really believe them? You know what I mean? When they say that, they wasn't involved in this, that, and the other shit, that might not be a good look for them. But might be a win for Yella Beezy if Yella attorney can go there and prove that, yeah, look at these knuckleheads that's always in some shit. And Mo3 is fucking this guy's baby mom, because Yella Beezy attorney is gonna go in there and try to eat off the fact that Devin Brown is Jossie baby daddy. Oh man, that's the Yella Beezy attorneys. They living off that right now. They gotta be living on that. Is the fact that nigga, I don't got nothing to do with this shit. That was the baby mama, baby daddy situation. Mo3 was fucking his baby mama. He was upset. Hell, I guess they did what they did. I don't know. You know what I mean? Trust me. Yella Beezy attorneys is going there to throw Devin Brown and Keywan White under the goddamn bus, my nigga. Oh, for sure. For sure. They better know that too. You know what I mean? They trying to protect Yella. Yella ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Yella this, Yella that. Yella is not involved. But I hope they know that Yella Beezy attorney is going to throw you niggas under the bus. He going to throw you niggas to the fishes, man. Because the whole thing is, hey, that got something to do with a baby mom and baby daddy. That's what that shit is about. That was a jealous murder. As far as my client ain't got nothing to do with this. My client is not involved. So when they say they got 16,000 gigabytes of evidence on goddamn Yella Beezy, my nigga, oh, my nigga, I'm itching to know what the fuck they got. You dig? I'm itching to know what the fuck they got. Y'all smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody good, man. I want to go here real quick. Let me go here real quick, gang. Let me go here real quick. Let me see. I want to go to some of these
of dollars on a.
Right when I opened the door,
I seen
this AR-15.
he kind of remember niggas kind of running back over shit.
Get on there, get on there.
Now I'm gonna go back here real quick.
My hand and threw me on the ground.
I want to go here real quick because right here they speak on
ill half or heck being shot in the upper torso, later dying in hospital.
They speak on the Fort Worth murder, man. The Fort Worth murder with Heck, man. You did. R.I.P. Heck. I didn't know Heck. You know what I mean? I know. Fort Worth had love for him. They speak on that. This is one of the first situations that we really seen Mo3 get into, man. This is when he went to the club. Allegedly, he had already did one show. He was going to another one. He gets there, go Yayo and his niggas there. You did. I guess they all was supposed to be kind of cool that night or working together, or maybe Yayo didn't fuck. They was already beefing. I'm not sure the beef was already popping or really popped off that night. But supposedly, Go Yayo and Mo3 got into it in Fort Worth that night, and that's what led up to Heck being murdered. Now, who fired the lethal shot that killed Heck? Man, I'm going to say this. I didn't talk to a couple of niggas that was actually there that night, and niggas are saying that Mo3 is not the one who shot Heck. That's all I know. I'm not saying I was there. I seen shit. I don't know what niggas are saying is true or not, but I spoke to two niggas that was there that night when Heck was killed, and they said that, you know, basically they tried to leave. Niggas kind of cornered them in, boxed them in, shot was fired. Heck had a weapon. They say Heck had a weapon. I think Heck was doing security or some shit that night. I'm not for sure, but they say Heck had a weapon, and Heck was gunned down. Heck was shot. So like I said, I'm not for sure if somebody shot at Heck first, Heck was returning fire, or Heck just pulled a weapon out and he was shot. Not for sure, but niggas there are saying that now Mo3 is not the one that fired that fatal shot in Fort Worth that killed Hector. Like I said, nigga, I wasn't there. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody. Billy, y'all light some gas up. Put some color in my chat, y'all. Let's run through some of this Mo3 shit, man. The trial is coming up soon, man. Let's break a little bit of it down, man. Light some gas up, man. Let me see. Let me get back to this content. Hold on.
And police would later claim that this was a gang-related killing. Mo3 himself would later be arrested in connection with the shooting in an early morning raid on his home, even later breaking down the surprise raid in an interview with Cam Capone.
I heard a knock at the door. I mean, it was just me and my son. I heard beating at the door. Boom. Boom. I'm like,
hold on. I seen somebody in my chat put Sean G name in the chat, man. We were talking about that nigga a little bit. I mean, Sean G. Do I think Sean G played a part in it? Man, I think Mo3 was all Sean G had, nigga, when it came to, you know, motion and being on, and you know what I mean? I don't think Sean G played a role in this shit. With Sean G on the highway and all this shit, we'll get to that later on. I'll break some of that down, gang. We're gonna keep it 100 over here, man. I'm gonna tell you how the motherfucking TIE is. Smash that like
before I even walked to the door, it hit me. I knew. I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Much love, much respect.
So I like, hold
on. Courtney, man. Who's the Courtney? Little gang.
It's AR-15, big flag, like, and me and my son face. Get on there, get on there. They took the baby.
They took the baby?
Took him out my hand and threw me on the ground. Looking for guns. Man, so.
Mo3 was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with bond set of $100,000. He would even do a phone interview from jail to say cheese with a title suggesting that he was facing 30 years if convicted. Mo3 would even claim that the cops were fans of him and they let him drive to jail in his own Tahoe truck, even letting him stop at McDonald's on the way, suggesting that he was greeted in jail like Tupac Shakur.
I remember I played this on my show a while back. I want to say something about Sean Cotton real quick from Say Cheese TV. Nigga, you got to stop running from me, fam. Sean Cotton been running and ducking and dodging this Mo3 sector for the longest. You need to pull up before this trial, my nigga. I'm looking for you, Sean Cotton. Now, I interviewed that nigga on Boss Talk 101. We said we was going to link up. I was going to bring that nigga up in this Mo3 sector. But I think Sean Cotton's scared to the bitch, my nigga. Sean Cotton don't want nothing to do with this Mo3 sector, man. That nigga afraid. He terrified to hit one of these live streams, my nigga. You feel me? Sean Cotton, I'm looking for you, my boy. Y'all see Sean Cotton online? Let them know, nigga. Skull is looking for you, nigga. Pull up. We most definitely got some questions for you, my boy. Smash that like button, gang. Let's get back to some of this content. This is Mo3 on the phone, y'all, after being arrested for the Fort Worth situation. He on the phone with Sean Cotton, breaking down, the case.
Hey, man, but they was fans, man. They let me ride. They ain't put me in the car. They let me ride Tahoe. Took me to McDonald's, and got me a sausage and eggs, man. But they booked me in, man. I came in the bitch like pop, man. I came in the like pop. Talking about, man, for real, man. Yeah, man, king of the city, man. Yeah, man, king of the city, man. Like pop.
During the call, Mo3 also revealed to Sean Cotton that he had spent tens of thousands of dollars on a lawyer already.
Hey, so I talked to one of your people, and he said that you spent a lot of money on a lawyer, like 50, 60,000. Is that true?
Yeah, man, look, man, I dropped 50 for the Fort Worth, man. I dropped 50 racks, man, just from the Fort Worth, man. That's just from that, man. Yeah, man. Now I gotta spend another 10 to get out. That's another 10 to get out, man. That's another 10 to get out. Then gonna drop another 10 to fight.
With Mo3 later revealing to DJ Brand that he had spent over $90,000 on lawyer fees and essentially went broke trying to beat this case.
Yeah, I guess you spent. I remember this. We watched this Black interview, man. We done watched all this over the years, man. Mo3 say he actually went broke. He had to shake back after fighting that Fort Worth case, man. 90 bands, man. Yeah, nigga, that's a real get back. That's a real shake back, man. 90 bands.
90,000 in lawyer and court fees.
Yeah. I couldn't buy my son no Similac milk. No $13 can of milk.
Ultimately, Mo3 said that the police were following rumors on social media, suggesting that he was responsible for the shooting, but the charges were ultimately dropped.
People were saying, Mo3 did this, Mo3 did this, Mo3 did this. Once somebody say your name so many times, that's who they gonna come get. It's over.
It's over.
Okay. There's no case. It's the person with the name gonna get the blame. You know what I'm saying?
But things weren't all good for Mo3. What was it about Mo3? Due to the negative.
What was it about Mo3? Y'all think that niggas didn't like Mo3? What was it about? Was he a little short nigga, a little cocky nigga? He was a little show cocky nigga for show, popping shit for show. Three was making niggas get the fuck out of his way for show. You know what I mean? Popping shit had some of them North Dallas OGs over a little shook up niggas. You know what I mean? Niggas, he wasn't talking about throwing no hands. Yeah, Mo3 wasn't talking about doing not too much fighting with these niggas. Yeah, he'll box, but he wasn't talking about doing too much fighting with these niggas, man. What was it about Mo3? Because the radio wouldn't show him that love. The Fort Worth situation popped off. The whole fuck turned against the nigga. Well, we know, I ain't gonna say Cliff didn't fuck with him, but we know there's a lot of niggas. He had his problem with Trap and Yella and all them niggas. It seemed like 3 had a lot of problems. A lot of niggas had issues with Mo3. And I always wonder, what was the cause? Was he just, the niggas just not like him?
The attention he got from this incident, Epic Records decided to distance themselves from him.
They didn't want nothing to do with me.
Oh, because of the shooting incident.
Yeah.
And after his split with Epic, the following year in October, Mo3 would release the song True Story, where he seemed to address the incident. The video came along with an eerie introduction where we see a dead Mo3 in the morgue.
That shit was hard.
Until somebody on the phone that he was killed in his own city.
I don't know. I think it's some rapper. He got shot. Heading home in his own city.
And over the course of this prophetic video, we would see Mo3 himself rapping next to a coffin and his own grave, which of course represents his own death, as well as rapping lyrics that appear to reference the shooting in Fort Worth, saying that he damn near lost his life that night, and going on to rap about being blamed for the murder, suggesting that the situation was a setup and it was nearly him that got killed, saying others in his position would have done the same thing. He would rap that he'll kill before he becomes a victim, and Mo3 later told Cam Capone in an interview before his death that this was the last shootout he was in, and that he still loves Fort Worth despite this incident.
Shout out to Fort Worth. I still love the phone. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got nothing against them. You get what I'm saying? No, night goes bad. And, somebody died.
It's never been fully revealed to the public exactly what happened that night, but some have connected the dots. And considering Go Yayo hails from Fort Worth and that they're
remember, Mo3 did get online and apologize for that. He did get online and say, rest in peace, heck. And he was, he was kind of, he kind of was sorry for what happened, what took place that night in Fort Worth, man. Now, I'm not for sure if Go Yayo ever put a statement out, but we did hear Mo3 come out and kind of speak on that and try to apologize or whatever you want to call it for.
Sleeping tension brewing between them on stage. Putting two and two together, many believe that this altercation had something to do with the tension between Mo3's HSM crew and Go Yayo's Hood Fame crew. Story goes, Mo3 and Go Yayo had been on opposite sides of the club that night, yelling and throwing gang signs in each other's direction. Apparently, at a certain point, Mo3's threats to Go Yayo were interpreted as a diss towards the entire city of Fort Worth, causing that nightclub full of Fort Worth natives to turn on Mo3. Allegedly, at this point, he had tried to escape the club, being escorted out by his manager, ultimately with an exchange of gunfire erupting and a man being left dead. After the incident, an Instagram post, apparently from the victim's sister, would confirm that her brother got shot 8 times because of Go Yayo and Mo3 beefing at the club. And Mo3 himself would even release a statement from his Facebook account under the alias Marcus Mack, saying that he prays the victim pulls through, but he's not the one to blame, saying that a lame local rapper set him up and that he had to defend himself against a whole club, but he doesn't know anything about a shooting, and now he has the cops on his case. A while later, Dallas comedian Roy Lee would also weigh in on the drama between these two rivals, saying in a real-life interview that Mo3 is up against the whole of Dallas and Fort Worth.
We have right now the Mo3.
Rest in peace to Roy Lee, man. You not from Dallas, the Roy Lee story is kind of crazy, man. Ugly ass nigga from the city, ugliest nigga ever from the city of Dallas, man. R.I.P. Roy Lee, man. Funniest nigga, man. But Roy Lee was a street nigga too, though, man. You feel me? And Roy Lee had an issue with Yella. Roy Lee was cool with 3. And when you look at it, man, it's almost kind of like some people look at it like a Pac and Suge situation when you talk about Mo3 and Roy Lee. Like, yeah, they fucked with each other, but they really came together. You know, they really got tight when they had that common enemy. You know, kind of like Suge and Pac with Bad Boy. That's how niggas felt about Roy Lee and Mo3. Let's be honest. Niggas feel like, yeah, they was cool. Mo3 was throwing them in videos, seeing a nigga online going viral, doing skits, but you know, when that Yella shit popped off, it was really up. Then they really started popping shit. Roy Lee doing interviews, popping shit. Roy Lee wasn't holding nothing back either. Roy Lee was in these interviews, you know, turning that shit up, telling Yella you ain't from the cliff and this and that and box. But he wasn't talking about killing nobody. He wasn't talking about no gunplay, no gunfire, no nothing like that. He wasn't talking like Mo3. Mo3 was on some, Mo3 didn't give a fuck. But Roy Lee was talking on some comedian type shit, like let's just box. But still, he was talking that street shit. And an ugly black ass nigga like that, gold teeth and shit like that. Oh yeah, nah, hell nah. Oh, South Dallas ass nigga. Oh yeah, hell nah, nigga, hell nah. Yeah, niggas felt like nah, he ain't no comedian. Yeah, ugly ass South Dallas nigga. Nigga was like nah, fam. Little Boosie, little tall Boosie looking at it. Nigga was like nah, fam. That nigga ain't no motherfucking comedian, fam. He popping shit for real. We heard about the fight Yella and Roy Lee got into in the club. Allegedly, niggas snuck Roy Lee, some niggas with Yella. I don't know if I think it was Yella and another nigga snuck him or whatever. And Roy Lee wanted his lick back. You feel me? And Mo3 sound like he wanted that nigga lick back as well. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the goddamn bit of man. If you ain't no gas lit up, you tripping right now, guys.
And
rest in peace to my nigga Roy Lee.
What's your take on that?
Man, that's crazy, man. It's like Mo3 against Dallas and Fort Worth. Ain't nobody on my side.
Roy Lee went on to suggest that Mo3 was in the club in Fort Worth when the whole club turned on him after somebody stood up and called him out, even joking that he would have shot women and kids to get out of that situation.
You gotta think about where he was at. You know what I'm saying? You way out there and somebody get on the table and say, he said, here. Nah. So the whole club against you? All right, when I get back to the car, I'm shooting kids or whoever. Y'all better move y'all out the way.
Roy Lee would go on to say that Mo3 is at the stage in his career that he needs real armed security.
If you got enough money, get a police officer out of with you. Yeah.
Man, I'm going to say that. You know, Roy Lee is cracking jokes right now because Mo3 was his own goddamn security. That's one thing I say about Mo3, it seemed like 3, you know, he had niggas with him, but he wasn't trying to really stand behind nobody. He wasn't really trying to have, I'm not saying that 3 didn't have no real security guards. I mean, he did have real security as well. I'm not talking about Sean G. I'm talking about like he had a security guard with him named Diggs, man. Shout out to my guy Officer Diggs. Y'all see him. Officer Diggs was with me at Whole Lot of Woods, the last Whole Lot of Woods, and a couple. I think I've had him with me at like maybe 2 or 3 events. You know what I mean? So I've actually had Mo3 real security guards actually with me at events before. So yeah, Mo3 had some real security from time to time, but for the most part, Mo3 said, you better do your homework. You better do your homework. I do my own work, nigga.
You need someone that's bigger than you and taller than you to say move, get out the way. Yeah, can really walk with choppers.
Clearly, a lot of tension was brewing in the DFW. And going forward, unfortunately, things would only escalate further with yet more lives being lost. And unfortunately for Roy Lee, despite being a comedian, his comments would find him caught up too, right in the middle of a Dallas gang war. The Dallas comedian Roy Lee had been a close friend of Mo3's during his come-up. Mo3 said that he became a fan of Roy Lee's comedy after watching clips of his in the studio, with the two of them eventually meeting and becoming good friends.
I said on my downtime, I'm watching videos of him, you know what I'm saying? I want to give me a little laugh or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know until I met him, like he was already a star to me. You get what I'm saying? But he looking at me the same way, like, hey, Mo3. I'm looking at you like, you Roy Lee, though. You going viral. Like, you start strong.
They said them niggas clicked up.
Just my partner. Yeah. Come on.
You did. So remember, when they first click up, ain't no beef with Yella on Roy Lee end yet. I think Mo3 already don't like him. I think Mo3 and already done told Trap, I don't fuck with your boy. Every time you bring a nigga around, I'm gonna slap the shit out. I think that's all going on already. I think Yella and 3 already really don't like each other for real. But I think when Roy Lee and Yella fell out, that just kind of put gasoline on the fire as far as Mo3 go. Y'all smash that motherfucking like button and light some gas up, man. R.I.P. Mo3 and Roy Lee gang.
Pull up on what we got going, you know what I'm saying?
So from here, Roy Lee would be seen frequently at Mo3 shows during his rise to the top of the Dallas rap scene.
Shout to Baby Ugly Ass, man. Shout to Ugly Ass Baby.
However, in an interview following Mo3's arrest for that fatal shooting in Fort Worth, Roy Lee would end up dropping some shade on Mo3's rival Yella Beezy, saying in a real-life interview that some of the rappers claiming Oak Cliff can come over and get robbed. This was an apparent reference to an earlier video where Yella Beezy had claimed to be from Oak Cliff, America, and saying that he runs the city.
Oak Cliff, around here. Yella, Beezy, man, we in here, man.
Oak Cliff, America.
This my city,
Oak Cliff,
man. I know what it is, man.
Oh, big Oak Cliff shit, man. You from Oak Cliff in this bitch, man. Please throw that shit up. Don't hide in this motherfucker, man. Shout out to the Cliff, man. Oh, and if you from Oak Cliff in this bitch, tell me, is Yella Beezy from Oak Cliff? I need to know that right now in my chat. Y'all know I heard a million stories. Y'all know that I done talked to a million niggas about it. Is Yella Beezy from Oak Cliff? Was Yella Beezy really Mr. Oak Cliff? Because trapping them niggas, trapping them and smurfing them niggas, they get that Oak Cliff credit for real. You know what I mean? But was Yella Beezy a real deal stomp down Oak Cliff nigga? Y'all let me know if y'all want to check. Yeah, y'all let me know, man.
Oak Cliff, America, said that meant that stand on that, man, for real.
Come on, you from America. You from Oak Cliff, America. Come with us. So you come on up so we can rob you. Because you ain't really from over here, right?
Y'all say
this comment was taken as a sign of disrespect.
Oh, y'all saying he a Lancaster nigga. Sorry, it's that Dallas talking about y'all. Some of y'all might not understand it. Y'all, we call it Lancaster, whatever the fuck we call it. Y'all saying Yella Beezy a Lancaster nigga, man. Y'all don't start that shit here tonight, man. He say he's something that Oak Cliff America nigga, man. We seen trapping them boys and a lot of them Oak Cliff niggas co-sign this nigga, man. Come on now. Come on, man. You did real, man. Where was Yella Beezy from, man? Don't put Lancaster on that nigga like that, man.
By Yella Beezy and others from Oak Cliff, and apparently following this interview's release, a fight would take place between Roy Lee and Yella Beezy at the King of Diamonds nightclub. On August the 16th, 2017, Roy Lee took to social media to call out Yella Beezy in a heated rant, admitting to dissing Yella Beezy in the earlier interview, suggesting that he wanted a fair one-on-one fight with Beezy like he was in prison, and suggesting that Beezy and his whole crew had jumped him.
I did an interview and I was talking about I ain't lying in the interview. You understand me? This beef ain't got nothing to do with nobody else but Yella Beezy and Roy Lee. This little boxing match ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. All these hostile. What's up with them partners back there, Yella? What's up with them dudes back there, man? What's up with them dudes back there? Them riders. Yeah, them riders back there behind you right there. I ain't talking to them, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I want the one-on-one with you. I ain't talking about them. Tell them behind you to chill, man. Tell them to chill. I ain't got number 4 people with me. I ain't calling my cousin them. I ain't calling my partner them. I know the fight ain't gonna never be able to be set up. You understand me? Because if we was in the penitentiary, them OGs would be like, y'all youngsters go back there and fight one-on-one real quick, man.
This nigga was trolling, man.
Get that off y'all chest.
This nigga was trolling, man. Roy Lee wanted to fight for real. I'm sure Roy Lee would have lined it up with him. You know what I mean? Roy Lee understood this content shit before a lot of us niggas did. Gotta give it to Roy Lee, man. Roy Lee understood this content shit. He was online popping shit, going live every day and shit. 3 was too. Guys, chapter 3. But Roy Lee was. I'm sure he would have fought the nigga if somebody they would have just gave him a real one-on-one. But I think overall, Roy Lee seen this shit as entertainment. You did 3 rocking with me. I'm going at Yella. I'm online challenging a nigga to a fight till a nigga put the guns down, put the gloves up. I think Roy Lee was really just trolling for entertainment purposes, man. I don't think Roy Lee, now 3 might have felt some kind of different way, especially after Roy Lee got murdered. But I think Roy Lee is kind of just really trolling. Not saying he wouldn't have fought the nigga. They're not saying he was a boxing nigga. But I think overall, it was just for views, for comedy. Remember, he'd be outside boxing and shit. His girl come out there and be like, he was acting like he was working out for the Yella Beezy fight and shit. He was kind of using this shit just as a comedy sketch. You did, and we heard after he got murdered, a lot of people in the streets and online was all saying, "Yeah, that was Yella Beezy, the nigga that did that." You know what I mean? Yeah, even long before niggas even really put the murder of Mo 3 on Yella Beezy, everybody was saying Yella Beezy had Roy Lee knocked out. You know what I mean? Nigga was looking at the video footage and shit like that. Not the video footage. Nigga was comparing this, comparing that. We seen Bubba get knocked off later on after Yella Beezy got shot. Nigga was saying that Yella and them did that. Niggas are saying Yella Beezy's a goddamn serial killer out here, my nigga. Niggas are saying Yella Beezy killed Roy Lee. Yella Beezy killed goddamn Bubba. Yella Beezy killed motherfucking Mo 3. Yeah, who think Yella getting like me? Who think Yella getting down like that? Like I said, I don't know shit, man. I'm just going off the shit we see online. It is like far as, you know, what happened, when, where, I wasn't there. I don't fucking know. But who thinks that Yella Beezy is a fucking serial killer? He just Yella had all these niggas knocked the fuck out. Smash that like button, gang. Talk to me in the chat, gang. Smash that like button.
Set up the fight. I've been trying to call all
the
niggas in the city, all the ballers in the city, set up the fight. Well, what's wrong with me setting up a fight and I'm the one that got hit? And everybody talking about let it go. Well, how I'm gonna let it go if y'all didn't let it go at the front park when you got snuck? How I'm gonna let it go when you got snuck at the club somewhere and you ain't let it go and you seen him at Walmart you was trying to fight? How I'm gonna catch him one-on-one when he always deep somewhere? When he always
smash that like button, gang.
And I don't be numbered by 4D because I'm in the Cadillac. Now it's on YouTube. Now everybody want to interview me about it. I ain't gonna bash them. I'm just mad because you snuck me and then don't want to fight again. Come on, man. That ain't nothing. I'm just talking about square it up. Or you're a rapper, you don't want to get embarrassed, or you don't want to lose, you don't want to get out there and look slouchy.
And from here, Roy Lee would go on to do yet more interviews, speaking openly about the altercation.
People feel like that was really getting under Yella's skin, man. You know, that's how niggas feel. When we look at this whole situation, people feel like when Roy Lee was online going in, that was really getting under Yella Beezy's skin, man. And a lot of people feel like that's what happened to Roy Lee. Roy Lee was online popping big shit about Yella, and out of nowhere, somebody shoot goddamn Roy Lee. And remember, Roy Lee did not get killed on the scene. Roy Lee got shot, went to the hospital, even talked to Mo 3 and a bunch of other niggas. And, you know, when you think about it, you're like, okay, Roy Lee wasn't dead. Roy Lee didn't die right away. Roy Lee was still alive. Nigga, Roy Lee was well alive. Roy Lee was so alive after he got shot, my nigga. That nigga even booked a goddamn show. I want to say in Ohio or something like that. That nigga booked a goddamn show and then died of a blood clot like a week or so later. So you got to remember, whatever Roy Lee told Mo 3 is what Mo 3 thought. It is. Remember, Mo 3 wouldn't see Roy Lee. Mo 3 wouldn't talk to Roy Lee. Whatever. I wish I could be a fly on the wall during that conversation. What the fuck did Roy Lee tell Mo 3? Because the Dallas police ain't solved it. You know what I mean? Nobody's been arrested for Roy Lee's murder. But I just wonder, what the fuck did Roy Lee tell Mo 3? What did he tell him? Remember, the nigga died like a week later. Nigga died. What the fuck did Roy Lee tell Mo 3 in that hospital, at his crib later on when we went over to visit him? What did he tell that nigga? I wonder what that conversation was about, fam. Smash that motherfucking like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man.
And putting dirt on Yella Beezy's name in the comedic fashion that Dallas came to love him for. A few days later, Roy Lee appeared in a Game 101 interview on the topic, elaborating in more detail, saying Yella Beezy tried to sucker punch him in the club and missed, and then his crew from Oak Cliff got involved.
Yeah, he came out the DJ booth and tried to hit me. I seen him at the corner of my eye. I blocked it. And then me and him just me posted up a little bit. And then the guard grabbed me and one of them hit me in the back of my mother head.
So how many of them jumped you?
It was like, I think 2 of them hit me, but one of them hit me in the back of my head, and one of them snatched my chain.
Roy Lee would continue to repeat his calls for a one-on-one fight with Yella Beezy, and beginning to call him a new nickname, the Pink Panther, and continuing pushing for a fight.
So you waiting on a fight with who?
The Pink Man, Pink Panther, whatever y'all want to call him, man. You're just trying to get him around, man, but he running and ducking and dodging.
Hold on, man. Who you trying to get? Damn, you jumped straight out the gate, man. Yeah. Who you trying to get around with?
Yo, Pink, the yellow belly.
That's crazy. That's old Mr. Nike interviewing that nigga. Game DVD magazine, man. It is. Same niggas now who be on the phone with Keywan White. The niggas be the niggas who go interview Keywan White and be on the phone. I mean, you see how this shit go? This game crazy, man. You see motherfucking me, Mr. Nike and Game DVD magazine. He been on the show before. Nike didn't be on the show before. Nike had been on the platform, but Mr. Nike was interviewing this shit, asking old messy ass questions back then. Now you see him interviewing the niggas who locked up for the murder of Mo3. You know, like personal phone calls, him and that other nigga. I don't know what the other nigga name is and shit like that. But you see how this shit go? This shit Dallas messy than a motherfucker, fam. And I'm still looking for Sean Cotton, motherfucking ass. Y'all bumping the Sean Cotton until the nigga pull up on this man. The Skull Gang is looking for you. The Mo3 sector looking for you, but mainly the Skull Gang is looking for you, nigga.
Yella Beezy, man. I seen him at King of Diamonds, and he tried to sneak me, and I got jumped a little bit by his partner and them, but he ain't hit me, so that's why I want to fight him one-on-one. I mean, plus it'll be good to show the kids that we ain't got to shoot guns and, you know, do all that.
Hey, you bet
Roy Lee didn't want no guns involved. Roy Lee didn't want nothing to do with no guns.
And I right for that.
Clearly, Roy Lee was upset about the
That's
disrespect.
fucked up, man. R.I.P. Roy Lee, man. That's fucked up,
call out
man.
Yella Beezy, mock him, and put dirt on his name. Perhaps he really wanted the fight, or perhaps he just felt that these rants made for funny content for his followers. But over the course of these interviews, he would continue to mock Yella Beezy and saying that he's not really from Oak Cliff.
What do you mean that he didn't go to no schools in Oak Cliff?
He ain't go to no school.
He had to go to schools in Oak Cliff to be from Oak Cliff?
Yeah, you gotta go to school. Yeah, you gotta go to school in Oak Cliff to help fight somebody. And I guess he's saying, I'm telling him he ain't from Oak Cliff. He ain't go to no school in Oak Cliff. I'm not lying, because if I was lying, he would have been saying something. Like, I went here.
Perhaps Roy Lee didn't realize at the time that he was playing with fire, or perhaps he simply didn't care that he was dissing one of the city's most beloved street rappers with an army of fans and goons ready to put in work for him. But he refused to let it go and continued cracking jokes in interview after interview. In November 2017, Roy Lee did another interview with Real Life, saying that Yella Beezy had turned down his offer of a one-on-one fight and he still wants Get Back.
But now I called him out
Tell me this,
to fight for $8,000.
Do y'all blame the interviewers, man? Shout out to my niggas, Real Life Street Stars, and then my guys over there, Joker, Jeff Rook. Shout out to them niggas over there, man, Fast. Shout out to them boys over there, man. I did a lot of interviews over there. One of the first viral interviews ever on that platform. Do y'all think you could blame the interviewers, man? Do you blame the Dallas Globals? Do you blame the Beezy TVs, the goddamn Real Life Street Stars, the Say Cheese TV? I'm talking about the people that were covering this shit while it was going on. The people that was asking all the questions that was kind of gassed and shit up online. And these are all grown ass niggas. You can't make a grown nigga say something. If you ask him a question, don't mean, you can answer that shit however you want to answer. You know what I mean? And we've seen a lot of these niggas also going live on their own, like Roy Lee, like Trap Boy Freddy, like Yella Beezy, like Mo3, without even being interviewed. Niggas just popping shit on their own live streams. So do y'all blame the bloggers who was there at this time covering this shit? Do y'all think they play a role in these deaths and these murders and this controversy that seemed that kind of got out of hand? Smash that like button and salute to everybody rocking with the gang. Put some color in my chat. Y'all donate to the platform. Hit the cash app, gang. Rest in peace to that nigga Roy Lee, man.
Tell me, nah, I don't want to fight. What my link gonna come back at? I'm gonna get mine, man.
And he'd go on to say that him and Beezy can't squash their beef any other way than a fight.
And you and Yella Beezy should be squashed.
No, I need that boxing match. That's what he's scared of. We talking about just see him when you see him. Nah, y'all gonna be deeper than me. I don't go number 4 deep to the club.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Y'all gonna be 7 cars deep, man.
Lee would continue calling out Beezy for not being from Oak Cliff and saying that at least Mo3 went to a tough school in the Dallas area.
And go to the DISD schools, you understand me? You don't count. That's why I hurted me, because they was with Mo3 and other rappers saying that they wasn't from where they from, but Mo3 went to these schools in North Dallas.
But is it fair? Is it fair to do that, Roy Lee? I mean, some of y'all know Mo3 is from McKinney. And Mo3 whole family is from McKinney. They don't not rep McKinney. Everybody know they from McKinney. But Mo3, he jumped off the porch, you know what I mean, and goddamn knocked out, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's not about where you went to school at, or where you went to elementary and middle school. It's where you put your first work in. It's where you was pumping dope, right? Whatever you was doing in the streets, nigga. Whatever streets you was doing them in. Perhaps, you know what I mean? That's kind of where you from. If you went out there like Mo3 did. Mo3 was in North Dallas, linked up with a bunch of young North Dallas niggas, who, got his respect, you know what I mean? Nigga hustling, all that. He really was in North Dallas with them young niggas running around for real. So at the end of the day, it's like, Can you say a nigga is not from somewhere just because a nigga might not went to school out there? Is that how it go? Because I know niggas who ain't from certain hoods, but they move over there when they 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, get to mixing up with them niggas over there, make a name for themselves and shit. As far as niggas concerned, them niggas from over there. Because we keep hearing them niggas saying where niggas is from. Yella Beezy didn't go to school with Oak Cliff, so he can't claim the Cliff. But if Yella Beezy get all his love from Oak Cliff, and if Oak Cliff accepts Yella Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, his brothers, all them niggas out there, if they accept Yella, does that make Yella from Oak Cliff? Y'all let me know in the chat. I'm just asking. I don't know shit. I ain't no street nigga. I'm trying to get some knowledge from y'all, trying to get y'all to drop some gems on me, goddamn. I'm on the sidewalk. Smash that like button, put some color in my chat, gang.
You understand me? But he ain't go to Oak Cliff, Sock, Kimmel, Carter.
Eventually, Roy Lee would get heated, going as far as to say that Yella is a and that he should stop talking about shooters, even threatening to involve people's mothers and grandmothers.
No, you can't get mad at me. I'm the comedian. Now you talking about, no, I don't want to fight. Now you want to send your shooters. You can get ugly like that. I can screenshot mamas and grannies and hey, you talking about, they didn't got nothing from here. I'm talking about from here. I ain't talking about from here. That's easy. You know, I just got out of jail from seeing locked up, finna go do 60.
Roy Lee would end the interview with one final piece of disrespect, saying if Yella Beezy can't fight him in his own city, then he will get robbed when he leaves Texas. And even questioning...
That nigga Roy Lee said, I was just locked up with a nigga that was about to go do 60. That's real, man. I remember being in that Dallas County jail, being locked up with niggas. We all going to court. Niggas come back and got a fresh 40, nigga, fresh 30. You like, God damn. Young niggas too, 17, 18. They hit that nigga with a 40 piece. God damn.
Whether or not he is really
shout out to Dallas, man.
So if you go downtown in New York, you don't snatch that. If you go to Atlanta, Chicago, California, you don't take that. But you want to take it to some shooting. I don't know. Ain't no Crips in Forney. Ain't no Crips in Mesquite.
Roy Lee's mockery of Yella Beezy was relentless. Clearly his comedy skills combined with a bruised ego over the sucker punch had Roy Lee cracking joke after joke at Yella Beezy's expense. But to be fair to Yella Beezy, it's understandable why he wouldn't want to fight a comedian for $8,000 at this point, because during this time in 2017, his career was going from strength to strength. In 2017, Yella Beezy's career was taking off. His latest mixtape, Light Work Volume 2, released on the 21st of November 2017, and that tape included his future hit single, That's On Me. The track had lyrics where Beezy referred to his ops being after him, and he would rap that people are following him on Twitter and in the streets trying to rob him, but saying he keeps his pistol,
Yella did blow
as well as lyrics where he denied ever being shot. The track
Yella did blow around that time, and I thought the record Yella had I'm Up One with Lil Baby on it. I actually thought that was a better record. I thought Up One was a better record at the time. You feel me? I didn't think That's On Me, Baby was even that good of a record, to be honest with y'all. When I heard it, it just sounded like some shit that, you know, niggas was trying to blow up, but they really just forcing that shit on. That's how I felt about the record. Like, they kind of just forcing that shit. It's on the radio every 5 seconds. They kind of forcing that shit on. But that record right there, Mo3 had, and I'm not trying to knock Yella music and put Mo3 music above it. But I just think 3 was a better artist. I think 3 had records that was way harder than That's On Me, Baby. And I don't understand why Dallas radio wasn't pushing that shit. 3 had some hard ass records, nigga, around that time. 2016, 17, 18. Oh, nigga, 3 had some shit. So, you know what I mean? So I think the city was always a little confused, not knocking Yella and his hustle, not knocking what he did, you know what I mean? Not at all. I got him in my top 10 for sure. He in my top 10. You know what I mean? Yeah, he in my Mount Rushmore for sure. But I think 3 had some shit and the city slept on that nigga, man. It is, smash that like button.
Itself got a music video and a major push from Beezy's team. And from here, the song became a monster hit over the course of the next year. Today, the video for that song has over 130 million views on YouTube, with the track gaining mainstream traction, even peaking at number 56 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, eventually with the song being certified gold. And from here, getting an all-star remix that racked up a staggering 272 million YouTube views, including extra verses from 2 Chainz, T.I., Rich the Kid, Jeezy, Boosie, and Trap Boy Freddy, who was also having a productive 2017, with his latest release Overtime dropping the 1st of July 2017. With all this going on in the midst of Mo3 catching a case after the nightclub shooting in Fort Worth, losing him his deal with
the Trap Boy Freddy when it comes to the history of Dallas music. You ain't gotta say that. You feel me? Gotta say that. I know a lot of y'all 3 fans, a lot of, you know what I mean, rocking with 3 of us, and niggas like, man, fuck Yella Beezy, fuck Trap Boy Freddy. But at the end of the day, when it comes to Dallas music, nah, man, you gotta put the niggas in that top 10 for sure, man, when it comes to the influence of the other city. Smash that goddamn like button, gang.
And going broke. But Mo3 continued pushing things forward, dropping a music video for his track True Story, where he addressed the nightclub shooting, with that coming out in October 2017. This set the stage for his next major project release, Shotters 3.0, coming out on the 15th of March 2018. But while Mo3 was trying to overcome the struggles that came from that deadly incident at his birthday show, Yella Beezy and Trapboy Freddy were pushing their careers forward too, and Roy Lee was continuing to do interviews, making Yella Beezy the butt of the joke. Roy Lee would appear on Real Life once again for a January 2018 interview where he elaborated further on the altercation between him and Beezy's team. This time accompanied by his two nephews.
Real life, y'all play a role in this shit, man. I'm finna tell my real life street star, nigga. Y'all play the role. Y'all was letting Roy Lee come over here and talk all kind of shit. I'm gonna let my real life street stars nigga know y'all might play a role in this shit, fam. Y'all was giving that nigga a lot of airtime, man. Rest in peace to Roy Lee and shout out my real life street stars niggas, man.
Who were apparently there at the time of the fight, with it being suggested that at the time Roy Lee was being drunk and aggressive.
This my nephew. These two my nephews I love.
Allegedly, you were being real aggressive in the club. Uncharacteristic of Roy Lee.
And I see him start going at the man. All right, who you be with? You with Yella Beezy? That's his exact word. He just tripping. He drunk. This is what he do. We drink. So I'm watching him. He steady asking, "Oh, you be with Yella Beezy?" It don't look like he ain't got nothing to do with that. Confused. He don't know.
Was Roy Lee drunk that night, man? Is we gonna find out? Yella was in the club chilling with the niggas and shit like that, and Roy Lee was in that whole drunk tripping like a motherfucker, fan, created this whole situation. Now I know that don't matter because they saying Roy Lee said the niggas jumped him. Either way it go, you know what I mean? But it'd be crazy if that's how the shit really played out. Roy Lee, they'd be drunk than a bitch, my nigga, staggering around that whole drunk in the motherfucker, talking big boy shit, and niggas got on his ass. But either way, why niggas jump him though? If it was just him, why Yella didn't give him that one-on-one? That's all he wanted was that one-on-one. But let me find out Roy Lee was staggering around that motherfucker causing trouble, man. This man's that like
what's going on? Say, I ain't got nothing to do with that. What you
rest in peace to Roy Lee, man.
Nothing to do with that. And Roy Lee still asked him again. No, I'm saying though, do you be with Yella Beezy? I ain't say do you got nothing to do with that. That's around the time that same dude he asking for was walking around.
So allegedly he got hit with a one piece.
Yeah, who?
Mr.
Roy
Lee. Mr. Roy Lee. Allegedly, he got hit with a one piece.
Yeah, when the other dude he was looking for came, because at first he was like, yo, what, you be with Yella Beezy?
Who led the escape, like, when it was time to get up out of there?
When
like,
it
how did y'all...
time to get up out of there, Roy Lee was on the ground, my boy.
Oh.
Yeah. It was about like 18, though.
God damn.
He got 9 of them was on
God damn.
So look, despite this explanation being very amusing.
Rest in peace, Roy Lee, man. We see what happened to Rainwater at V Live. Yeah, we hear about, you always hear the legendary stories about these fights that took place, man. You hear about Yella Beezy packing out Roy Lee mother. They just said it. They said it was like 9 niggas on Roy Lee. The nephews, hey look, I need the nephews on the show, man. Nephews sound like they didn't do shit. Nephews sound they got the fuck about that. Nigga, Roy Lee said he had about 3-4 niggas with him. We know nephews was with 2 of them niggas. Remember we covered this on the show. We showed these interviews. The 2 nephews didn't do shit, nigga. Rest in peace to Roy Lee, man. Your nephews ran, nigga. Your neps left you, nigga. Them niggas got the fuck up out of there, man. Smash that like button.
He did kind of reveal that he
neps got the fuck up out of there, gang.
And to be honest, looking at it from that perspective, Roy Lee is being truly reckless. And as the interview went on, it became clear that this sort of behavior is apparently a common occurrence when Roy has had too much alcohol.
Do you think this all could have been avoided if Roy Lee just quit drinking so much?
You could have. You got a point right there. You got a point right there.
From here, the interview said point blank that Roy Lee's behavior is dangerous, with Lee revealing that his antics have brought so much danger to those around him that he can't even find security who will protect him.
For a comedian, you live a really dangerous life, bro.
Nah, security guard told me that. Security guard told me that. He said, man, I don't think I could be your bodyguard. You doing too much. I said, no, we need you to come on, man.
And I'll be honest, it was this follow-up interview which made me feel a little bit more that Roy Lee was just out here without a care in the world for his own safety or those around him. At one point, his nephew even tells him to squash the beef, and Lee refuses.
I said, it's a squash between you and Yella Beezy.
Nah, it ain't a squash between us, man. How I'm gonna squash something and I ain't seen nothing? I'm a squash a roach and I ain't seen the roach.
And Lee would even go on to drag Mo3 and his manager Rainwater into the mix.
I feel like you about to spark up like a South Dallas versus Oak Cliff Wars.
No, it ain't gonna be South Dallas versus Oak Cliff.
No.
Cause we can go there. Ask me that question. Shouts out to Rainwater and Mo3 because they said, I get my information from Rainwater and Mo3. I ain't got nothing to do with. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
This some death row shit. Remember, Suge got on thing said, "I want to tell Tupac keep your guards up." This was that type of shit going on, fam. Mo3 don't fuck with Yella Beezy. He don't fuck with that nigga. He don't like that light skinned ass nigga. Mo3 fuck with Roy Lee. Roy Lee done got into it with Yella. You did. Roy Lee ain't no rapper. So fuck it. Mo3 I already don't fuck with this nigga. I'm gonna do the rapping, nigga. Fuck it. You know what I mean? It is what this some death row bad boy shit, man. You know, this is how it played out right here. The beat really, you know, the Roy Lee shit is what really cranked it up, man. Mo3 and Yella, like I said, they already seemed like they had a bad history, like they really didn't rock with each other. At one point in time, they could stand and be around each other, but something changed. We heard him talk about he, you know, was telling Trap Boy Freddy, every time you bring that bitch ass nigga around me, I'm gonna slap the shit out that nigga, man. He started telling stories about Yella Beezy getting robbed. A nigga named KJ, West Dallas nigga. He did shout to Apple Grove, Fish Trap, shout to the West Dallas Project. Now they've been to them hoes down, but they don't think about West Dallas, got to think of the goddamn project. He said nigga snatched Yella chain, man. You know what I mean? Had him screaming, crying. You know, he was telling the history of Yella Beezy being a nigga that he didn't fuck with. So I think once this right here popped off, it was kind of like, okay, boom, that was a switch. That was a switch for Roy Lee to say, okay, Yella making moves right now, right? Yella, we see niggas do it today, y'all. This same recipe is used today. When some shit pop off and everybody got some motion, we now use this as a way to create, you know, views and goddamn make music. We're gonna use this controversy as some entertainment shit. We basically watch Pac and Suge do the exact same shit. Today we watch Pac and Suge do the same exact shit. They popped it off, nigga. Hey, we gonna crank this bitch up on these niggas. At first, Yella ain't really saying nothing. Yella got a little hit and shit. Yella playing famous and shit. He don't want to talk back. Then with Trap, but Trap need this though. See, Trap in the game too, but Trap and it's popping in Yella. So Trap need this. They come together, do the I Am My Brother's Keeper's mixtape. They respond to everything 3 saying. You feel me? But this story, when you look at it, it reminds me of the Death Row bad boy shit just by the way it was formed, y'all, the way it was created. You know what I mean? It was kind of like niggas who had mutual enemies and they all kind of came together like, you know what? Yeah. You know what I mean? We already fuck with each other, but we also don't fuck with them niggas. Oh yeah, let's crank this motherfucker up on these whole ass niggas. Because 3 was cranking that bitch up, jam after jam. 3 wasn't letting up on them niggas. Mo3 was using a lot of records. Mo3 was going record for record for record. Them niggas wasn't saying that for a minute. They finally had to respond with that mixtape. 3 was on them niggas' ass so bad, they had to respond with that I Am My Brother's Keeper shit. They had to, nigga. The streets want to know, nigga, this nigga on y'all ass, nigga. What y'all gonna do? Man, rest in peace to Roy Lee, man. But this is the real beginning of this shit, man. The Roy Lee, the murder of Roy Lee. And like I said, Roy Lee didn't die right away. Roy Lee did not die right away. Roy Lee had a chance to talk to Mo3. I keep asking myself, what the fuck did Roy Lee tell Mo3? So when he died, you know, y'all know that, we all know the 219. You feel? We ain't gotta go there. You know what I mean? Come on, man. When he died, nigga, 3 turned into a whole different animal. It ain't 3, nigga, man. 3 went. What the fuck did Roy Lee tell Mo3? Smash that like button, guys. Put some color in my chat, man. You got some Reggie, man. Like that Reggie shit up, man. R.I.P. Roy Lee, man.
But his mixtape coming. That's my boy. He come to my birthday party to perform. That's my.
Roy Lee was really out here roasting Yella Beezy like he was on Comedy Central, but the problem is the balance of power in the city of Dallas was shifting. Whilst Mo3 was still trying to clean up his reputation from that nightclub shooting, the other rappers in the city were coming up quick time. And according to Yella Beezy in an interview at the start of February, Mo3 had called him to squash the beef, suggesting that their tension had stemmed from a woman spreading misinformation between them.
It was just like you said, just like a miscommunication. He called me one day and was like, hey, well, yeah, just this 3, I want to holler at you about something in your hood. I'm like, well, yeah. He told me where I can put up on was telling him, yeah, my Oak Cliff America say you can't come to the cliff no more. They gonna kill you, they gonna do some lame. And she wasn't even talking about me. Oh, I wasn't talking about him, I was talking about the other Yella Beezy. There's only one Yella Beezy there, like, what other Yella Beezy you gonna say?
So it's still from a female?
Nah, it was like a lot of that happened, but that was a situation that was in it. You know what I'm saying? And I had my thinking that. You feel me?
Nah, brother. You see, that was some whole ass shit you just did there, Yella Beezy. I see what you did there, my nigga. See, I see everything, man. I see what you just did there, bro. Nigga asked you, what started this shit, man? Sean Cotton. We looking for you, Sean Cotton. The Mo3 set there looking for Sean Cotton, nigga. You know what I mean? You have been summoned, nigga. They asked him what started the beef. This nigga don't say, oh, man, you see how you try to make Mo3 look crazy? I peeped that Yella ass nigga how you try to make him look crazy real quick. Oh, man, some bitch, man. Yeah, it was a bitch. A bitch was saying that my Oak Cliff America niggas, we was saying 3 can't come to the cliff. It turns out she wasn't even talking about me. She was talking like another Yella. Like 3 was just a fool and shit. Like some goofy ass bitch just fed him some fake information, and that's what this was all about. Because then you double down and say, well, no, it was a bunch of other shit. It was a bunch of shit that happened. But that was just, well, so why did you pick that out then? What the fuck else happened, nigga? Tell us what else happened, nigga. Why did you pick that shit out? What else happened, nigga? Yeah, why was y'all beefing? I don't think that was, it sounded like some shit was already going on. But why did you pick that situation out? You try to make a nigga look like a goofy, fam. I catch niggas when they do shit like that. Tell the whole story. Don't point out no little situation with a bitch. I'm sure y'all was probably fucking some of the same chicks from time to time. Dallas is only so big. You know what I mean? But yeah, you see, I peep game on that, man. Smash that motherfucking light. But yeah, you tried to get out, Yella. You tried to get out.
Believe the beef was truly squashed, soon there would be more tension between the top rappers in Dallas, as Trapboy Freddy would release his biggest mixtape to date, Freddy Krueger 3, on the 26th of February 2018, a project which had the monster posse cut featuring Yella Beezy and Go Yayo, 6-pick. Mo3 not being on the track would later be seen as a source of tension between the two, with Sean Cotton asking Mo3 why he wasn't on the song and Mo suggesting that he didn't even want to be on the track.
You know, they came out with the Pick 6 record, you know,
I didn't want to be a part of it.
But let me.
I'm not mad about no Pick 6.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, though, this is something that everybody.
Freddie would go on to reveal the following month that at this point, him and Mo3 hadn't spoken in months since the drama with Go Yayo, but also suggesting he didn't have a problem with Mo3, going on to suggest that he was just mad at him for talking to Go Yayo and putting him on the song 6-pick after the incident at the nightclub.
You see, now, me and him, we were cool money. You see what I'm saying? That's my dog. We still be cool right now. But man, that ain't talking since the Yayo. Him and Yayo. Yeah. He was bad to be for still talking to Yayo, so that's what it was.
With Freddie saying that he unfollowed Mo3 after finding out he was upset about the Go Yayo feature.
Look, I unfollow him. I ain't gonna play on. We ain't gotta play like we partners.
So it was all about Yayo. You know what I mean? It was Freddie saying. Freddie saying him and Mo3 fell out behind Yayo. That's how it be in life, man. I'm gonna keep honest with you. Sometimes I might not fuck with you if I think you fucking with a nigga that I really don't fuck with. I'm talking about if it's some street shit and we don't rock, my nigga, I really can't trust you no more either, nigga. That's your partner. I know he be talking down, I know he be dissing. Yeah, you know what I mean? I know how that nigga do. So I just can't fuck with you. Not saying you did anything wrong. You might just be a mutual nigga. You fuck with both of us. You ain't got nothing to do with this shit. But sometimes you just can't trust a nigga that fuck with a nigga that you really don't fuck with. Like a nigga like it's blood been spilt or this and that happened. Niggas have been beat up and jumped and robbed and all kind of shit, gunfire. Yeah, if you around them niggas, fam, we cool. I fuck with you, bro, but I don't fuck with you like that. I mean, I ain't got no beef with you, but I don't fuck with you like that. But I can't trust you, my nigga. I'm the same way. If you fuck with somebody I really don't fuck with at all, for real, I really don't fucking trust you. I don't like you. I got my eye on your motherfucker. I might pretend like I like you, but really I fucking don't. I see everything you doing. You know, I'm thinking about getting your ass up out of here next, to be honest with you. Y'all know I'm a killer. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Rest in peace to Mo3 though, man. But him and Trapboy Freddy relationship, yeah, that shit was ruined by Go Yayo. Shout to the Fort Worth niggas.
If it's smoke, say it's smoke. And they proved to me in that interview.
Soon after this, a confrontation would take place between Mo3 and Freddie, but the details wouldn't become public until nearly a year later. Meanwhile, with his hit song That's On Me beginning to put Yella Beezy on the map nationwide, he would continue to leverage his newfound buzz into big opportunities, like his banger of a track Up One, which landed a Lil Baby verse for the remix, and a music video which dropped on March the 14th, 2018. Up One with Lil Baby went on to get an insane 93 million views on YouTube, and Trapboy Freddy would keep his momentum running throughout the year with his latest mixtape No Feelings dropping on July the 4th. Summer 2018 was a buzzing summer for Dallas rap, and Yella Beezy for the time being was the artist to watch. But with all the tension that had been brewed between Beezy and Roy Lee, it was only a matter of time before another escalation would take place. And unfortunately, that's when things would turn tragic, as Roy Lee would reveal to fans on Instagram that he had been shot. According to a later article, at 7:50 p.m. on September the 25th, Roy Lee was sitting in the parking lot of the Preston Valley Shopping Centre when a shooting took place, leaving Roy Lee shot in the leg and being rushed to hospital. Roy Lee had been seen in social media videos following the shooting, saying that he'd been shot in the leg and that he'd called the police and ambulance.
I'm gonna say this. When it comes down to the murder of Roy Lee, it was always different things that was being said, man. Not to mention the nigga Vincent Grimes, who made the goddamn Roy Lee documentary. I don't think he really liked. I don't think he liked Mo 3 or Rainwater. I think he was cool with Roy Lee, but he didn't really like Mo 3 or Rainwater. That nigga told me he was cool with Roy Lee. Even though I think he fucking Roy Lee baby mama now. Or at least you did. We for sure did. You know about real sucker ass nigga, real pretendo ass nigga too, man. Goofy ass nigga. Yeah, I think he hit Roy Lee baby mama when Roy Lee passed away for sure. He that type of nigga. But he told me one day that, man, Roy Lee got into it. Roy, this us niggas outside. We chop it up. Say, fam, you did, man. What niggas don't know is that shit, Roy Lee had got into it with a promoter nigga. You feel me? Roy Lee got into it with a promoter nigga, fam. You know what I mean? Shit, right before he died. Him and some promoter nigga got into it over some bread and got into a little shootout in a parking lot literally a day or two before Roy Lee got shot. Yeah, I'm not for sure if he ever said online or whatever, but a nigga that was close to Roy Lee was saying that Roy Lee and a promoter had some real beef. That it might not have nothing to do with Yella Beezy whatsoever, motherfucking else. That's why I keep saying, what did Roy Lee tell you, Mo 3? You know what I mean? Mo 3 talked to Roy Lee after he got shot. He died about a week or two later. What did Roy Lee tell Mo 3? But yeah, a nigga that was around him. And like I said, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not saying who shot Roy Lee. I don't fucking know. If a promoter got into it with him and Yella guy, I don't know who shot the nigga. I don't know. But at the end of the day, yeah, it was always a story being said in the streets of Dallas, y'all. It was always a story about Roy Lee having beef with a promoter. Them niggas getting into it real bad in a parking lot a day or two before Roy Lee got killed, and then you look up Roy Lee got shot. So that's been floating. If you in the streets of Dallas, you heard that before. You've heard that. If you in the streets of Dallas, nigga, you didn't heard that shit before. I done sat in rooms full of niggas. I heard the story from somebody else too. So like I said, I'm not saying that's true. I'm not saying none of that. I don't know what's what. But it was always another story about Roy Lee far as what could have happened. It was always like, but hey, don't forget about smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, gang. Smash that like button. Like I said, I wasn't there, gang. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, man. I'm doing all right, though. Yeah, I had to call the laws, man. I got shot in the leg. I couldn't drive. Man, the law was done before you would have came. You would have got laws for any goddamn thing, man. Man, you don't with the law. They calling them up the donut shop. Man, bye, man. Talking about the police, man. I'm not gonna get into it with that. I couldn't drive. If I would have called him, it would have took him 20-30 minutes. Hell no, that mean the ambulance, police, all the firefighter. That's in the same bucket. All of them coming. It was an emergency. They took me to the emergency. They talking about what I saw. I know it's too much of a thug, man. Talking about what they doing, what they don't do.
Roy Lee had seemingly recovered well from the incident, and for weeks following the shooting, he would continue to perform live stand-up comedy. But at some point, he would take a turn for the worse. Other clips would circulate on social media showing Roy Lee laid up getting treatment in the hospital after the shooting, and he would continue to discuss the shooting on social media, saying that the shooters must have seen him at the Texaco gas station.
Yeah, I know your leg's broke. So I know that's what I was saying.
No, by my ankle, the left ankle. It's on my hands.
Do me a favor, gang. Do me a favor real quick. Put a motherfucking 1 in the chat. You think Roy Lee don't know who the fuck shot him. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. You think, nah, that nigga know what happened. You feel me? Whatever he told 3, that mother, we don't know what he told 3. He wasn't there. But put a 1 in the chat. You think Roy Lee don't know who the fuck shot him, man. Or put a 2 in the chat. Like, nah, Roy Lee know what happened. He knew who he was into it with. Nobody know what happened but Roy Lee. You feel me? Nobody knows what happened but Roy Lee. Roy Lee knew what went down. He ain't no goddamn fool. Or put a 1 of you like, man, Roy Lee don't fucking know, man. He wasn't for sure. He wasn't for sure who shot him. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. These are all the real questions that everybody should have been asking over the years. Let's get to the nitty gritty of shit for real. I see a lot of people covering this shit, man, but let's cover it. When you're doing it with me, we cover it from the streets of Dallas, not just from online. Smash that goddamn like button, gang.
Shot Brandon. I was just about to go. I was just about to drive out. I said, I'm at Texaco. Oh, I thought you said Shells. So I just backed in the park at the barbecue spot. So obviously they seen me at Texaco. I'm just saying, I think they was watching me at Texaco. Because Texaco and Shells across from each other. I was just sitting in the car.
And despite briefly recovering from his injuries and continuing to perform comedy, Roy Lee would sadly pass away due to blood clots in his lungs at 1:15 p.m. on October the 13th, 2018, as he awaited another surgery. Roy Lee was beloved in the rap community, even beyond Dallas, with the likes of even Young Thug mourning the loss of Lee on Twitter.
Yeah,
naturally,
man.
those close to him in the Dallas rap scene, like Mo3, would be devastated by the loss. With Mo3 later opening up about his friendship with Roy Lee to Adam 22 in a No Jumper interview, showing off the commemorative chain that he got made in Roy Lee's memory, and saying that it wasn't right for him to go out like that.
What was it like when he passed?
It hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never put him on a shirt. I never put him on a shirt.
Because it meant too much?
I put him right here. Shirt. It's like he wasn't supposed to die yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? A comedian. He ain't no gangster.
Man, that light button gang.
Knowledge is like, that wasn't for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even for your whole, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoot a comedian who tell jokes on Facebook, bro.
Local police would appeal for information.
Yeah. I mean, so you see how Mo3 felt. Mo3 felt like, you bitch ass nigga shot a comedian, fam. Like, that wasn't gangster. Same thing we seen him say when niggas beat up, when niggas Jay Rainwater, when niggas, you know what I mean? When niggas beat the hip bone out of Rainwater ass over there right in front of B Live. Yeah, I mean, we see Mo3 saying, if you niggas, you know what I mean? You niggas ain't doing no real gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like to me, like Mo3 is talking directly. It is to the same niggas he was talking to. You know what I'm saying? He didn't call no name out. It's some street shit. It was actually a murder. So I think Mo3 kept a gangster and didn't say shit online. But I think we all know for a fact that Mo3 felt like them niggas did that. Like I said, Roy Lee actually talked to Mo3 before he passed away. Roy Lee must have told that nigga, hey, nigga, Yella. Roy Lee must have told that nigga, hey, Yella shot me, nigga. I wasn't there. I don't know what he said, but I'm guessing 9 times out of 10 it sound like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not saying rest in peace to Roy Lee. I'm not saying what the nigga said. But there's a good chance that Roy Lee told that nigga, hey, fam, it was Yella people, my nigga. You know what I mean? They Roy Lee recognized somebody. I don't think Yella was out there doing no busting, probably. Yella don't seem like he don't seem like he do your homework. I don't think he do his own work. Yeah. Do your homework. I don't think that nigga do his own work. So who did Roy Lee recognize? With some faces from the fight he recognized. Like, who the fuck did Roy Lee recognize? Well, who was out there? What was going on? Did they have anything to do with the promoter allegedly he got into it with? Like I said, just something I'm hearing. Is that true? I don't know. But this is what most definitely got a lot of this shit, you know what I mean? From what people believe, this is what got it all started for real. This is what turned shit up. Blood had finally been spilled. It was a lot of talking back and forth, but now somebody is hurt. Smash that goddamn like button. Yeah, now somebody is goddamn hurt. Smash that like button, gang.
Fired in the incident, with police finding a wounded Yella Beezy at 3:30 a.m. alongside State Highway 121 bypass, suffering 3 gunshot wounds. His G-Wagon was allegedly completely destroyed, and this near-fatal highway shooting was significant enough to make it to the TV news.
Louisville police say at 3:30.
That's crazy. Y'all know at the time, I actually lived in Louisville, man. Man, Mo3 Cat, Roy Lee Crip. Salute to goddamn Marcus Stewart, man. Salute to my nigga Marcus Stewart, man. It's crazy. I actually lived in Louisville at the time, man. I remember when this shit went down when Yella got hit up, man. This shit was literally right by my goddamn crib. Yella was literally outside. I could damn near hear the police sirens, nigga. That's how close I lived to this whole shit. I could damn near hear the sirens. I was right there. Y'all know me. I was in Louisville at the time. And yeah, that was a crazy morning, man. That was a crazy morning, man. That was a crazy morning. I think after that, let me see, that 219 dropped not too long after that. Man, shit was getting crazy, man. This is the morning niggas woke up and said, okay, this shit's starting to feel different now. You feel me? This is the morning niggas woke up and said, damn, Roy Lee died. Remember, Roy Lee died the night before that. Remember, the day before that, Roy Lee died. Roy Lee passed away. Next morning, Yella Beezy on the tollway fighting for his goddamn life. Nigga was like, oh, you know what I mean? Not knowing what's going on. Not saying nobody's talking or saying nothing, but in everybody's mind, for the shit we seeing online, niggas like, oh, this shit getting real. This shit done got serious from what it looked like. You hear Mo 3 when he started saying. He started talking about hitting a rap up on a tollway. Yeah, Mo 3 came out and started saying something about a rap on a tollway. You nigga, you survived, but you will not again. You know, Mo 3 come out and throw bars directly at the situation. Claim this shit. Let's keep it 1,000, man. Mo 3 claimed this shit. Yeah, Mo 3 claimed this shit. You know what everybody said? Everybody said, man, Bubba was shooting. You did. Everybody said, man, Bubba and 3 was hanging out the window shooting at Yella Beezy. Do we know that to be true? No, we don't know that to be true, man. You know what I mean? Unless they got some camera footage. We don't know that to be true. But that was what everybody always said was, man, that was Roy, that was Mo 3 and Bubba hanging out that goddamn window, slanging that iron behind Roy Lee, nigga. It did the same night he died, nigga. They slung that iron for nigga. They ain't waste no time. That's what nigga was saying. Like I said, I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't say that. I can't say what the fuck happened. So I'm not putting that on them niggas. But that's what the streets was most definitely saying. Smash that motherfucking like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
This morning, they got a 911 call from a driver saying he'd been shot multiple times by someone in another vehicle in the northbound lanes of the Sam Rayburn Tollway at FM 544. Police say 26-year-old DeAndre Conway was shot 3 times and was still conscious and breathing when he was transported to a nearby hospital.
After the shooting, Beezy was taken to the hospital, but fortunately survived, being pictured on Twitter in stable condition, surrounded by his family. And he would later even show off his gunshot wounds to IG Live viewers in a clip that's probably too gory to show you on YouTube.
Right now,
Yeah, man, nigga, hey, the crazy part about it, I'm not trying to add no fuel to the flame, but the crazy part about it was that nigga had to watch himself on the BET Awards, nigga. Yeah, I mean, he was the nigga who exposed the fact that the BET Awards was not live. Of course, I already knew that. Of course, I know that. He did, but he, that nigga Yella Beezy responsible for exposing the BET Hip Hop Awards to the world, nigga. You feel me? That nigga was laid up in the hospital bed watching himself perform, telling the nurses, hey, that's me, y'all, fighting for his goddamn life, man. Shit was going crazy in Dallas, man. The city was on fire, man. You feel me? Everybody was watching and looking and talking about this shit, man.
healing scheme.
Yeah, put that nigga in the hospital for the BET Awards, nigga. He got to watch his first big performance from the bed, nigga.
This right here. This one though, that's where I had the chest tube at. Right here, where they would drain the blood out of my lungs. See, a lot with a lot, they were like, I got here right there too. Nah, that's where I had the chest tube at, and they would drain the blood from my lungs. You know what I'm saying? I got this right here, got shot right here too. Yeah, y'all gonna see how ugly my nipple look. Yeah, everything going on Apple, going on everywhere, all music platform. You feel me?
Seemingly, no arrests would be made in connection to the shooting, and despite the Dallas Observer reporting that Beezy's rapid rise had been halted by the shooting, following his recovery, Beezy would quite literally be back at it again, continuing his career on an upward trajectory through the rest of 2018, releasing his next project, Ain't Going Back, in November, which had big features from his idols Beezy and Kevin Gates, as well as YG, Lil Baby, 2 Chainz, T.I., Jeezy, and Rich the Kid. And that same month, Yella Beezy also opened up about the shooting in an extensive Breakfast Club interview, where they questioned him more intensely than the Dallas police probably did. He would explain that he left a club and people were following him home on the highway, eventually opening fire on his car.
Was watching that nigga.
I told him I got to go. So.
Nigga was watching you, bro. Nigga, one of them hoes gave the low, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is Dallas, Texas, man. One of them hoes gave the low. You hear me? Let me let y'all look in my eyes. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you this right now. One of them hoes gave the low. I forgot what club the nigga was leaving, man. But it most definitely probably a little strip club joint. Them hoes gave the low for sure, man. One of them bitches, you know, Money Maya. You know what I mean? Yeah, Money Maya might not exist in no other story, but she doing that one, nigga. Money Maya gave that drop, nigga. Yeah, he leaving right now. That nigga in that white motherfucking such and such in there. A bitch gave the drop on that, man. And these days, you never know, man. Hey, the game is so grimy, man. A DJ, one of them DJs really gave the drop. Yeah, that nigga up here. Oh, for real? Sometimes you ain't got to tell him when a nigga leaving. Just let me know he up there. He up there? Okay, bitch. You never know who get a drop in Dallas, man. They don't call this bitch the Triple D for nothing, nigga. This bitch is dirty, dirty. A DJ be done told some niggas y'all up there. One of them bitches be done told niggas y'all up there. A bitch be done called another bitch who be done called them niggas. Yeah, them niggas, yeah. She said them niggas up there right now. About 5, 6 of them niggas. Yeah, they up there fucking with. They up there fucking with goddamn Mr. Hit That hoe them niggas tonight. They up there fucking with them bottom girls and Mr. Hit That them niggas. They all in there. Man, Dallas is dirty, nigga. If you in Dallas, keep your head on the motherfucking swivel, man. The one of these bitches will set you up for show or just get that drop on you. And they know the situation. They know what's going on. They following everything. They know. You did. You been pillow talking with that bitch. She know who you looking for. Smash that like button.
When I'm leaving, I get up.
Dallas is dirty.
Everybody know, like, when you leaving the club, you gotta be looking like through your rear. Like you gotta try to see who follows. So when I leave the club, I'm running red lights and everything.
Same with me.
If you coming through the red light, that means you follow. So I'm on top of it, so I know what to do. Like after that, you get what I'm saying? I'll get on the highway. I'm punching it. Like it seemed like a couple cars trying to pull up on me. When I'm looking down, that's when I guess the car put up beside me and start letting into the car or whatever.
Beezy described the shooting himself, saying that he climbed in the passenger seat and steered the car whilst it was still moving with one hand whilst trying to find his gun, ultimately crashing the car and running off.
I end up like literally jumping into like the passenger seat and start trying to steer because I'm trying to find the gun. I'm steady getting hit up, and so I swerved and I spun out and I crashed the car. So I find my phone, just open the door, get out the car, I started running.
Beezy would also say that he believed the hate against him was all because he's overtaken the other rappers in his city, like Mo3, saying that they can't handle his success.
It's just a jealousy thing. Like a lot of people can't stomach, like they was once apart, like they from where you from, and now you at a higher level. You know what I'm saying? And they not at that level you at. You get what I'm saying?
He would also say that he believes that the entire beef with rappers or anybody, which I guess includes comedian, was not started by him.
Between the lines of the shit, man.
I know to these rappers and everything, like everybody. If y'all see Yella into something, just know they started it first. 100 times out of 100, they started. No, I just don't start nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be the one finish it. You get what I'm saying? Like we take stuff to a whole nother different level. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I stay out of stuff.
DJ Envy would then ask Beezy if the shooting was connected to the murder that took place days before, with Beezy denying it.
And that was rumors it was retaliation for somebody that got killed.
Yeah, man. I ain't never spoke on dude in interview. I ain't gonna speak on them, but like he wasn't even no threat to do no stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Breakfast Club got right to it. Them niggas in New York, they ain't in Dallas. They don't give a fuck. We heard it was about somebody got murdered. Shit, you know what I mean? They didn't say Roy Lee name. But, Breakfast Club went right to it. You see how far this story stretched. This bitch made it to New York, man. Yeah, this bitch made it all the way down into New York, man. They on Breakfast Club talking about this shit. This motherfucking DJ Envy saying, man, we heard this shit was about, you know what I mean? We heard this shit was about somebody being murdered, man. And shit, this was the get back. Niggas spun the block on your motherfucking ass. It was some get back, some shit you had something to do with. Yella went right to, hey, man, I ain't speaking on dude. He doing a big Breakfast Club interview. He don't want to give Mo3 no light at all. He ain't trying to say 3 names. That's one thing Yella felt like. Yella always felt like he was the big artist. So, you know what I mean? And not that 3 would say his name all the time, but, 3 would most definitely go at him more. But Yella didn't want to say 3 names. He want to bring the whole situation up because he felt like, nah, nigga, I ain't giving them niggas no light. Smash that motherfucker like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building.
And from here, he would open up and make it clear that they were referring to Roy Lee, with Yella Beezy bringing up Roy Lee's offer to fight, saying that he would have fought him if he saw him, but denying having anything to do with his death.
The whole time you screaming out fighting. That's what we wanted to do. So when I seen that's what we gonna do, we had already had a conversation where I did that. Like you not no threat. Like rest in peace of him. Like I don't wish no death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't had nothing to do with me.
Beezy would also break down the shooting and its
do y'all believe that nigga Yella? Do y'all believe him? Talk to me, gang. Look to my eyes. Do y'all believe Yella Beezy, man? That nigga said, look, man, it wasn't even that fucking serious, man. It ain't like, nigga, I'd already seen this nigga. We already put the paws on this nigga, bottom of our feet on this nigga, elbows and knees on this nigga. It wasn't that motherfucking serious. When I seen it, nigga, we was gonna box shit. We was gonna fight. We was gonna scratch again. That was it. I wasn't on no trying to kill you. It wasn't like that. Do y'all believe Yella? Like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know. The Yella, the murder of Roy Lee is unsolved. They have no suspects, nothing. That shit been dry for years, nigga. That shit been dry for years, man. I hope Detective Barnes, I know you watching tonight, nigga. Let me find out you over the goddamn Roy Lee case, too. You over the Z the Wizard case. You fumbled the goddamn Mo3 case, Detective Barnes. I heard about you, nigga. And then shit didn't really get to moving until that shit got moved off your desk. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, man. I'm here in the city.
Off with DJ Vlad giving even more information, saying that nobody was arrested for the shooting, but also saying he wouldn't say if he did know.
So you're sticking to the code with all this?
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Don't know nothing about nothing.
Nothing about nothing.
Right.
However, Detective Vlad wasn't ready to give up on the case just yet, and sometime later he would also ask Mo3 about the incident, with Mo3 seemingly sticking to the street code too.
When Yella Beezy got shot up, what were your thoughts about that?
I gotta stay out the way. It's the world. You gotta stay out the way, man.
Clearly, the tension between the rappers in Dallas was getting worse and worse as the months went by, and at a certain point,
Hey, that nigga Mo3 is the comedian we were trying to be. They picture a nigga dropping 219, talking about a rapper getting hit up on the tollway, all that shit. Nigga say, hey man, what happened when you heard about Yella Beezy and shot? He said, man, shit, you gotta stay out the way, my nigga. Shit, I ain't think shit, man. Nigga, you gotta stay out the way, man. Hey, nigga, 3 a goddamn fool, bro. 3 could have been a great actor, my nigga. I hate we never got a chance to see this nigga like we seen him in Triple D Revenge. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mr. E. But we didn't get a chance to see Mo3 like in a real role. Like, you know what I mean? Like really like a lot of talking, joking, like he the main character and shit like that. Maybe in a different role besides a gangster role. I think Mo3 could have played different roles. I think Mo3 would have been a dope actor. Smash that motherfucker.
G's from the rap game were even getting involved trying to give advice. Lil Boosie warned Yella Beezy after the incident, saying that he needs to keep a gun in his car and he shouldn't go back to his own city because the haters there will kill you.
Yeah, Yella Beezy got hit up too. So even when you go back to your city, you gotta have 50 guns around you, man. When you go back to your city, you don't know that you beat up in elementary school won't come back. You don't know that you jumped in middle school. You know, who you took it, who he loved to death. You don't know when they won't come back. You gotta have 50 guns around you at home, man.
Shout out to Lil Boosie, man. Salute the badass. I'm gonna talk about this in a minute. Salute the badass.
They hate you. They gotta hear about you more than anybody. You know, hypnotize with him. You gonna murk you. Gonna put you on a t-shirt. Police got something against you because you know you went to school with them. They was in the same class with you, doing better than you went to. It was. You been the classroom. Yeah, man. The police gonna put you in your police gonna put you in your city because you know they went to school with you, and they was doing better than you in class. And now you the success, you know. Hey, I'm finna put I'm finna bring him down.
Unfortunately, despite being someone both Mo3 and Yella Beezy looked up to, Boosie's words of wisdom weren't enough to calm tempers in Dallas. And moving into 2019, we'd sadly see more clashes and escalations from these two talented artists. Around noon on the 11th of November 2020, Mo3 is driving on the I-35 highway in Dallas after allegedly leaving the home of a female companion. Whilst he's driving, he begins to be followed by a black Chevrolet Camaro containing 2 assassins, with the moment this ambush went down being captured on a dashcam video. The assassins car...
And look, we don't want to leave too much out. We got to remember, y'all, that Mo3 done snuck back in town, fam. Mo3 done snuck back in town, you feel me? Yeah, 3 snuck back in town, my niggas. 3 didn't want nobody to know he was in town. Gotta let that be known, man. 3 didn't want too many people to know he was back in town. You dig? 3 had a whole situation, a whole BM and a kid at the house. And 3 wasn't trying to let nobody know he was home because he was gonna go slide on Jossie. You know, he was gonna be in Dallas the night before. You know what I mean? You know how rap niggas get down. He was gonna be fucking with Jossie that night and he was gonna pop up the next day. You feel me? So Mo3 kind of slid back in town coming from California, man. Mo3 slid back in town. And it is shout to Cardi K, man. Salute to Cardi K, man. Salute to goddamn Cardi K. Mo3 slid back in town, man. And you know, went laid up with Jossie. And the thing we all keep asking ourselves, gang. The thing we keep asking ourselves is did Mo3 have a goddamn gun, man? Did Mo3 have a weapon on him, man? Yeah, I don't see that nigga moving without a gun. But then again, sometimes you just never know, man. Sometimes you just never know. You would think that certain niggas always got a gun on them, but you'll be shocked sometimes niggas just don't got the gun on them. Now, did Mo3 come from the airport and, you know, was his car at the airport? Did he pick the car from the crib? You know what I mean? Or did he just slide right over there and feel like I'm just going to go over here real quick, post the board for the night, I'm leaving. Maybe he didn't bring the pistol with him. Shit, kind of, I mean, I'm just rolling a little duck off. Maybe Mo3 didn't have a gun with him. It is maybe Mo3 because I don't see Mo3 riding without a gun. But, you know, we see the video of him getting out the car looking for the weapon. Clear as day, you know what I mean? He couldn't get to this weapon. And there was no secret compartments in his car, all that hit the button and turn the air on and hit the blinker and shit. That shit was all made up. That was bullshit. It just was spewed online. Turns out his baby mamas, remember, they all came online. The girl who owned the car, Trey Day mama, Jasmine, she came online and said, nah, it wasn't no secret compartment in the car. It was a little spot under the rug down the passenger side where he would hide that motherfucker. So I'm thinking when he jumped out, did he just forget that bitch? Did he not reach that motherfucker? Because I'm hearing that, I mean, it was no gun found in the car. I'm hearing they found the jewelry, they found money, they found his belongings in the car, but there was never, a gun never turned up. I'm hearing about the things they have still. They still to this day have his jewelry. They still to this day have that car. That car is still in the impound to this day. They still have his jewelry. It's a lot of things the Mo3 they still have, but a gun is not in the position. It's not in that. They didn't find no gun at all. So where was this gun at, man? Where the fuck is this magical pistol at, man? Because I mean, unless the Dallas police is just for whatever fucking weird ass, don't make no sense ass reason, hiding the fact that he had a gun in the car, I don't get it. When he reached down there, he did. Because if you look at the video, if that gun was right there underneath that goddamn rug, the nigga had enough time to get that motherfucker. Come on, gang. We talking about a whole handgun under a rug, my nigga. When you duck your head in that motherfucking car, fam, Mo3 little show nigga. You duck your head in that car. You pull that carpet of that bitch right there, fam. He could have, if that bitch was there, he would have got to that motherfucker, man. Maybe the nigga forgot and just didn't have, you know what I mean? Or maybe somebody moved it. You feel me? That's how everybody, or maybe somebody moved it. There we go, gang. Pop y'all shit in the chat, man. Or maybe somebody did something with it, man. Maybe somebody took the gun out the car because the nigga looked like he was looking for something. Maybe somebody moved the gun. I think that's one of the biggest mysteries, man. Only because of the video. Only because of the video, we see him jump out and run around to that passenger side. Ain't no nigga running around there for just, you know what I mean? Just ain't no nigga doing that for no reason. He wasn't like, that wasn't like where he was hiding it or nothing. That nigga thought he was gonna get into a shootout. He thought he was gonna return fire. That nigga run around to the other side of the car to return fire. Wasn't no fire in that motherfucker. That's one of the biggest mysteries, man, is where the fuck was Mo3 pistol, man? To this day, where was that nigga gun? Did somebody take it out the car? Did the nigga forget he didn't bring it? Did the last time he remembered that hoe was in there, but he took it out? You know, niggas, we do shit like that. Niggas will leave some shit in the car. We done took that shit out. We done had the motherfucker in your pocket the day before that. We done left that hoe in the crib on the dresser and forgot, thought the hoe was in. You know what I mean? Mo3 moving and shit, shaking and baking, flying here, flying there. Maybe the nigga removed it from the car himself and just forgot. Or maybe somebody took it out the car. I know y'all ain't trying to hear that shit. Maybe somebody took it out the car. Smash that goddamn like button, man. That's one of the biggest mysteries.
Would eventually overtake Mo3, who at some point would work out that he was being ambushed. At this point, Mo3 would swerve to the right and slam the brakes, at which point the hitters in the other car realize that this is their only opportunity to strike in the middle of a busy freeway amongst speeding traffic. For some reason, Mo3 stopped the car, got out, walked around the back of it to the passenger door. It would appear that he was attempting to retrieve a gun from the glove box. At this point, the masked gunman hop out of the Camaro, approaching Mo3's car with an assault rifle at speed. It would appear that Mo3 simply did not have enough time to retrieve his weapon, so he changes course, instead attempting to make a run for it, sprinting south on the active highway. But unfortunately, Mo3 would not escape his shooters.
That nigga on that highway was fast in the motherfucker, fam. That nigga on that highway was fast in the motherfucker, man. Put a one in the chat, that's Banzo Bling running. Put a one in the chat, that's Banzo Bling running. I can't see who under that fucking mask, man. I know the nigga ain't that tall. I'm the one who pointed out when he ran by the goddamn door of the car, Mo3 little Honda. When he ran by that bitch, his head wasn't too far from the door. Everybody thought he was a tall nigga. That's not no tall nigga running right there. Everybody assumed he was tall. That nigga ain't tall. Do y'all think that's Banzo Bling running on that highway? Because Banzo Bling said that ain't him at all. That nigga, he talking real, you know what I mean, confident about it. He's saying that it's not him on the freeway. He's not the nigga that ran Mo3 down. But, you know, you got to ask yourself, why would Dallas police lock him up on this case if they didn't have no evidence on this nigga at all? Y'all don't think the Dallas police can't put that nigga on that motherfucking freeway? Can't put that motherfucking Camaro that they... Look, to everybody who say Banzo Bling is innocent, I'm not saying he the nigga with the mask on. I don't know. But it's one thing I do know is if they taking this shit to trial, they got to have something on this nigga. And I'm thinking it's going to be that shady-ass Camaro that nigga was riding in. Fam, when it comes down to evidence on this nigga, how do we know they're not going to show us thousands of clips of this nigga in the exact same vehicle on the highway that day? How we know they're not going to put this nigga in that vehicle literally hours before night? Remember, them niggas sitting outside Johnson's crib the night before. The next day, they spin the block and come back once they realize he wasn't coming out. How do we know they don't got this nigga Banzo Bling an hour before the murder walking in the goddamn corner store, getting some guards and some hot Cheetos and shit? It's going to be some simple shit like that. Niggas be thinking too hard. We've seen the Young Dog case with straight drop, and we all thinking, well, they got this, that, and the other shit. You know what I mean? But we've seen they had that nigga in that car all day, man. Don't y'all realize that they can go back and track that motherfucking Camaro where that bitch had been for the last 2 weeks? Even with Armani Rose changing the license plate, they ain't got nothing to do with it. They can still go back and track that goddamn vehicle. Yeah, he with Mr. Oak Cliff. That's Ducky P dad. Ducky P dad, Mr. Oak Cliff. His girl, you know what I mean? No, Ducky P was murdered. His girl changed the license plate on the car. And it's just some more shit. She got online and admitted that she changed the license plate on the goddamn car. What did you change the plate for? She said she don't know. She had no idea what was really, really going on. Her son, and I think Ducky P is his cousin, they best friends with his cousins and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking it's gonna be simple. You know what I mean? How they kind of put that nigga Banzo Bling in this shit. I think he the main nigga they got. Because they can, I'm not for sure if they can put Devin Brown on the freeway or not, because I don't think Devin Brown was on the freeway. But I think some way, somehow, they gonna have some kind of evidence that puts that nigga Keywan Wright directly on that goddamn freeway doing that goddamn murder. When that car sped off, y'all. They probably followed that motherfucking car, man. These cameras, y'all understand these cameras, gang. Them cameras can follow that goddamn car, and it caused all that commotion too. Man, them cameras probably followed that goddamn car all the way until he got back to the crib, man. They probably got this nigga on ring cam and shit, taking off the mask and shit, walking in and shit. I feel like I don't know what all they got on Devin Brown besides his baby mama Jossie testifying, which her testimony won't really hurt Yella Beezy too much at all. We got to speak on that because Jossie's one of the main witnesses in the Devin Brown and Keywan Wright trial. I feel like, well, mainly, but her testimony won't do shit really for real for the Yella Beezy trial. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. We got to really break this shit down, man. Because this trial is not going to be all what y'all think it's going to be. I think everybody expecting a lot of bells and whistles. I think this shit going to be surprising but simple.
Ultimately being shot 9 times and being left for dead in the middle of the highway as the assassins fled in that same Camaro. And to make this incident even more shocking, Mo3's body would be left in the middle of the highway for a considerable amount of time before the authorities arrived, with numerous clips of his final moments being captured and uploaded to social media, but are far too shocking to show you on YouTube. A member of the public was seen administering CPR as civilians tried to get the scene under control. But unfortunately, efforts to save him failed, and a lifeless Mo3 would remain laid out on the highway as shocked Dallas residents passed by. Eventually, the police would arrive and take control of the scene, with news helicopters capturing footage from the air. And soon, the local news would be making full reports on this brazen broad day murder.
We heard about another shooter being on the freeway, man. We heard about another shooter being on the freeway. Get that shit out your memory, y'all. Please ball that shit up and throw it over your left shoulder, gang. Another shooter being on the freeway. I think we could kind of scratch that, gang. I'm not for sure about that part. You know what I mean? If that comes out in the trial that there wasn't the shooter, that Mo3 ran to another nigga, which I don't know. We can't see the camera. We can't see, where Mo3 ran. You know what I mean? Some people feel like, man, Mo3 got, he got gunned down, by somebody else. Banzo Bling allegedly was just chasing him. I don't know, gang. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm hearing about some big nigga with a hoodie on and shit like that. I don't know. Will that pop up in the trial? Who was this big nigga with the hoodie on who was shooting too? But, because the Dallas police never told us that it was 2 shooters on the freeway. Even when they showed us the video, when they was investigating, they never told us that it was 2 shooters. We never heard about this other shooter. We never heard, I know people gonna say it's witnesses that said this and said that. I'm not really fucking with them witnesses. I'm be honest with y'all, gang. Especially no witnesses that was like on somebody's panel or some goofy ass shit like that. Yeah, I don't fuck with shit like that. I keep it real. I'm here in Dallas. I'm outside with like a lot of these niggas. I had to take it serious. I take it serious. So I don't be saying all that weird ass shit that don't make sense, that we don't know if it's real or not. I don't really fuck with none of that. You dig? So I'm gonna keep it to what it is right now. And right now they saying that goddamn Camaro was chasing that nigga. He stopped the nigga in that Camaro. We seen his speed. We seen the way he was running, as fast he was running. He was finna catch 3. 3 also got to dodge cars and shit because he's running into motherfucking traffic. 9 times out of 10, I think that nigga smoked 3. Like I said, I know people are saying, it's another shooter. So if we find out in trial that, somebody else actually gave Mo3 the lethal shots, then I will be shocked. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come on the platform and say I'm shocked. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming, man. I didn't see that. If that happens in trial, that we find that it was another shooter on that highway, and Mo3 was hit by somebody else, I would be shocked. You know what I mean? Because I know that's everybody's theory, and a lot of people say that. I'm not knocking nobody's theory either. I'm not knocking it, but I'm sticking to what we know for real.
Manhunt is still underway after a deadly shooting along I-35 not far from the Dallas Zoo. Investigators say when the suspect walked up to the victim's car, the victim got out and tried to run away. The suspect shot him in broad daylight right there on the highway.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people have been talking about the shooting.
They're not saying suspects. They're not putting the S on that motherfucker for us, gang. They're not saying the suspects. I'm not saying the news always got everything right. I'm not giving the news credit. I'm not. Yeah, I know the news will fuck shit up from time to time for sure. But we're not hearing about suspects. We're not hearing about these shooters. We're hearing about a man chased him down, and that suspect. Y'all can see it on there. It says Dallas police searching for suspect after man shot and killed on highway. They're not saying suspects. If there's two shooters, there's several fucking witnesses out here, gang. If there's two shooters, I think the news will told us it was two niggas in masks with a hood. It was another nigga jumped out with an AR with a hood on. They out there busting. Another nigga stopped traffic with his Camaro. He running back with a goddamn assault rifle. I think we would have heard about this shit. I think we would have heard about this. You know, we would have heard about this goddamn this double action, this Tango and Cash, this duo. We would have heard about these niggas. I ain't heard shit about this other nigga on the highway. I just say I know y'all might have heard about him. I ain't heard about this nigga. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. I ain't heard of
social media, and some of them say the victim is a well-known rapper in Dallas's hip-hop circle.
A Dallas rapper is dead today after he was shot on I-35. 28-year-old Melvin Noble, also known as MO3, was shot on I-35 northbound near the Beckley-Zane curve.
It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit.
They released these photos. The images are pretty clear, but as you see, the suspect is wearing a ski mask.
Smash that like button, gang.
After the brutal murder of Mo3 on a busy freeway, his various enemies didn't take long to begin posting about it. Seemingly only minutes after the murder, Trap Boy Freddy would post a jaw-dropping story where he appeared to be stuck in the same traffic jam caused by the murder itself.
Man, whoever got
question this.
Freeway blocked out.
Question this, my nigga. I'm telling y'all fuck with me, gang. I know y'all think Skull crazy and the bitch, man. I question this shit right here, man. I question this shit from a street nigga point of view, gang. Rock with me real quick, man. This nigga jumps up, like I said. I stand on this. And Trap Boy, if you watch it tonight, fam, I know you got to feel where I'm coming from. Either you the most bitch ass nigga, either you the real, sucker. A goofy ass nigga. You did, or if Yella Beezy is allegedly involved with the situation, then yeah, nigga, that's fucked up. If you knew about it, you mean to tell me you did your dog like that? You ran and jumped on the highway? Like I said, everybody already looking directly at you niggas for this. And you put flame to the fire, fuel to the flame and do this shit. Now, I'm not saying the young niggas don't do dumb shit online and give themselves away and do the job of the police all the time. But I'm questioning, did Trap Boy Freddy really know about this shit at the time? Maybe he knew later on. I know some of y'all feel like, nah, Yella for sure did this. Trap for sure knew. But did Trap know on this day? Or did Trap think somebody else took care of Mo3? Somebody else took care of 3. And now we can run out here and celebrate and say whatever the fuck we want, light up blunts and shit. I heard somebody hold up the freeway. For some reason, I'm kind of leaning more towards that. If, like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm not here to put cases on no niggas. I'll let the Dallas police do their job. But if this nigga knew about it, maybe he knew about it later on. Maybe he got worried about it later on. Do y'all see Yella Beezy, a tight-lipped nigga, telling everybody about this shit before it even happens? You feel me? Do you see Yella telling me if Yella Beezy is involved, if Yella Beezy is responsible for the murder of Mo3, do you see Yella Beezy telling niggas, hey fam, it's finna go down? Or do y'all feel like, nah, maybe he hadn't said nothing yet? Yeah, maybe, when Trap jumped on that freeway, it just happened. How do we even know Trap talked to Yella? We don't know. I feel like if Yella Beezy is involved, that Trap Boy Freddy goofy ass didn't know that morning. He didn't know nothing, nigga. They niggas hadn't told him yet. He was just celebrating bottle popping time, butt naked time. That nigga didn't know yet. He didn't. If Yella Beezy is involved with this situation, if Yella Beezy paid for this hit, I don't think Trap Boy Freddy knew. And if he did know, if he knew, this was the goofiest shit of all time. The whole Distractions album was goofy as shit. The put him on a shirt was dumb as shit. Like, nigga, you making shit hot. And for some reason, I feel like Trap Boy Freddy, you know, he got an older brother that's, you know, the bit to that penitentiary and I mean that. I feel like he got niggas around him that he would know better. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like Trap got niggas around him that he would know better to do this shit if he knew Yella Beezy did this. Or if he was even a part of this shit. I just don't see it, my nigga. If Yella Beezy played a part in this shit, I don't think at this time, at this point, I don't think Trap Boy know it yet. I don't think he know. I think he thinking, nigga, it's up. He didn't probably call the nigga once or twice. Yella ain't answering. Yella, trust me, Yella wasn't answering no calls that day. Hell no. Yella somewhere in Mexico. Yella ain't answering no calls, nigga. It better be Earl Spence, nigga. Yella ain't answering no calls that day. I'm telling y'all how this shit going, gang. If Yella Beezy plays a role in this shit, like the Dallas police said he does. Did Trap know that day? Shout out to Carter KTV, man. Back to Trap Ross, man.
Together, dog. Got it. Okay, you on the freeway. Man, Lord got the freeway blocked off all the way on Polk, dog. The f they got going? I got the young boy with me, too. Yeah.
And some would go on to point out that Freddy's location in these posts were mere minutes from where Mo3's body...
You see how he showed the other nigga over there with him, man? Other nigga was like, yeah, we did some white nose, all that shit. Man, y'all stop the bullshit, man. Some niggas playing for the cameras and shit, man. Mo3 is dead. At the time, they already know niggas gonna look at us. Trap probably didn't know what's really going on for real, so they online playing that shit out. I got my young nigga with me, throw the camera on that nigga. Everybody felt like, oh, he might be one of the shooters. Remember nigga was saying online, oh, that nigga who was with Trap, he can tell. I don't think, I know Trap is a goofy ass, shag wearing ass nigga. Shout out to Oak Cliff, man. But I don't think he that goddamn stupid. You couldn't have been that dumb to throw y'all niggas at the crime scene right by it. You had your mans in the car with you. He a shooter. He done had something to do with it. Yella done paid for this shit like that. You already knew it was coming. And this how y'all played it out. Either you the most sucker ass nigga, you making the Cliff look bad than a bitch, my nigga. That's some 19-year-old, 18-year-old Chicago nigga shit. You making the Cliff look horrible if Yella played a part in this and you jumped up and did that. Niggas can't respect that, bro. If I'm Yella, I would have never spoke to you ever again, my nigga. Hell no, nigga. You should have known better, boy. I told you I dropped 40 on that nigga. And you jump online and put yourself at the scene, they finna come pick your goofy ass up next, nigga. Damn, dog. Shit. Let me erase this. Matter of fact, nigga, call me on the burner next time, nigga. Shit. I wouldn't be around that nigga no more, man. Smash that like button, gang.
He had been laying in the road, raising suspicions that he might have had something to do with it. Freddy would apparently post tributes to several of his own dead friends immediately after Mo3's death, before going on to claim that it would be time for him to pop a bottle and celebrate what had just happened.
Gonna pop some bottles.
Now, let's keep it 100. That's confusing as well. I'll make you pause the video, but that's confusing as well. We're not letting shit get through here. That's confusing. For Freddy to go and post all his dead partners, what does that mean? Does that mean, oh, he thinks Mo3 did all this and that? No, I think that means that Mo3 was bragging and saying he did this, but Trap was saying in several different interviews, he said that he don't even think Mo3 had nothing to do with his partners being killed. Let's stop the bullshit. He said that he went on I think that they put the word out there. Trap said that they went and told niggas that his partner got robbed for some dope and that he got killed like that. You know what I mean? But really, his partner never got robbed for no dope. He got killed and everything was still there. But they put that out there like that. And Mo3 jumped on the song and said something referred to killing a nigga like that. He was saying, yeah, Mo3 was just pump faking the whole time. We was setting him up. We were just saying shit to see if he would go back and act like he was responsible for it. We know what's going on. He was just claiming shit. So, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out what it really was. If Mo3 wasn't taking none of his partners out, why was it so, you know what I mean? Why would he go post them niggas? Like I said, maybe because Mo3 was claiming them niggas. I'm not saying who killed him. I'm not saying Mo3 didn't do it. Mo3 did do it. Y'all know me. I didn't see shit. Wasn't there. Let the police do their job. I don't fucking know. But we know for a fact that Mo3 was saying he was laying shit down, jumping out the bushes on niggas. It turns out he really did roll out the bushes on one of you niggas. Ass man, that's like
bottle popping time. Half party time.
Butt naked time.
But Freddie wasn't the only person active on social media following Mo3's untimely demise. Yella Beezy would go live on Instagram with the comments flooded with people suggesting that Beezy was responsible for Mo3's killing. But naturally, Beezy would play dumb to the whole thing.
What y'all talking about, man? Goddamn me.
That nigga wanted to act like nothing was going on.
They don't want to say less.
And finally, we get to Go Yayo, who would also mock Mo3, responding to a post on Facebook saying they wish it was Go Yayo getting shot instead, with Go Yayo clapping back saying that he's going to live forever, #murdergang. Beyond some coincidental posts and the obvious joy they were getting from seeing their biggest rival killed, at this point there was really nothing more to suggest that Go Yayo, Trapboy Freddy, or Yella Beezy were directly involved in this incident. But Mo3 was a beloved figure in North Dallas. Therefore, it's no surprise that reports of retaliatory incidents followed his killing, with it being suggested by some outlets that as many as 8 people had died in the wake of Mo3's assassination.
It is a map that marks the madness of murder and mayhem. Over a 48-hour period, 6 identified Dallas locations.
Nigga was in the house that night. You hear me? Shout out my Dallas niggas. Man, nigga was in the crib that night, nigga. I'm off, nigga. That's the night I got out. I'm gonna say it. When Boosie got shot, I got out the streets that night. That was the night I was done with this shit. When nigga had to turn up like this, Boosie badass, a well-respected Baton Rouge nigga come out here, nigga light his ass up too. I was out the streets that night. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? That night I was out the streets. I was done. That night I was out the goddamn streets.
People dead.
That night I was done.
This afternoon, DPD Chief Renee Hall
I retired that night.
called it an alarming increase in the city's homicide rate and described why.
In truth, I'll tell you, like many other cities, we are in the midst of a perfect storm of events, fueled by anger, irresponsibility, the trials of a pandemic, and most of all, people using guns and violence to solve their problems.
Chief Hall confirming today the brazen murder of rapper Mo3 on the Dallas freeway last week has set off a series of violent shootings now being investigated by the Dallas Police Department and the FBI.
Since his death, we've had some other shootings and other violence that has been or appears to be loosely related to his death.
The incidents, according to sources, include the drive-by shooting at this East Oak Cliff house on Sunday. 43-year-old Terrence Reed was killed.
Clearly, the killing of Mo3 had intensified the violence behind the music in Dallas.
Another
famous rapper affiliated with Mo3 would end up catching a stray in this beef too, as regular collaborator and mentor of Mo3's Beezy would visit Dallas to attend a vigil for his fallen friend.
This the shit that fucked the nigga up right here. Man, RIP3, man. It was a crazy night in Dallas, man. Crazy night.
However,
yeah,
it
gotta be
seems
here to
sometime
Philly, gang.
later,
It was
while
crazy.
still in Dallas, Boosie would end up being shot in the leg himself.
Well, tonight we have confirmed that rapper Beezy was shot in Dallas. That word coming from Mo3's manager, Brandon Rainwater, but he didn't give us any more details.
Man.
Police say someone
That nigga, what the man?
called 911 and reported the shooting at Big T Bazaar earlier this afternoon. But when officers arrived, they didn't find anything. They did
Nobody
say
was there.
someone later turned up in a nearby hospital with
Rainwater calls the laws. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rain called the laws and shit like that. I wonder why Rain called the laws. I wonder why Rain told the news. Rain most definitely told the news. I guess he felt like shit, fuck it. You know what I mean? I wanted Rainwater want them to know. I think Rainwater was like, hey man, it's Rainwater. Don't tell him it's me, man. But I'll let y'all know Boosie got shot. I'm a credible source, my nigga. Yeah, Brandon Rainwater says Boosie was shot. Rain was like, oh, goddamn, fam. I thought Boosie shot his fucking self at first. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. I thought Boosie shot himself. I was like, man, get there, he gone and shit like that. Boosie pistol done went off, man. You know Boosie keep a burn on him. I was like, Boosie out here in Dallas, he nervous and shit. So all this shit going on. He in Oak Cliff. Yeah, he in the heart of Oak Cliff. I think he getting some jewelry, he getting something done up there at Big T and shit like that. And then he get hit up. Now I thought Boosie might actually shot himself, or I was like, what the fuck happened? Man? Who pulled up on Boo in Dallas and tried that shit for real? Like what was that shit about? Until Yella Beezy jumped online and told Boosie, nigga, what's up with it, nigga? You know what I mean? If you want to box, we can box. You know what that shit was about. You came out here trying to play hero and shit. Like I wasn't looking at Yella like he had nothing to do with the Boosie shooting at all. Until Yella Beezy got online and started popping that shit to the Boosie. Remember that? That was a crazy interview. Yella got there and started telling Boosie, nigga, hey, nigga, we could box, we could link up, it's whatever. I mean, it all came out. Like, damn. We know them niggas used to be cool at one point in time. There's videos of Boosie and Dallas at the Cowboy game, you know what I mean, with Dez Bryant and Yella Beezy and Trap and all them niggas. So at one point in time, it looked like Boosie and Yella Beezy is cool. But then we know how Boosie and 3 became like this and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Boosie started really getting behind 3. No Boosie was never, no Mo 3 was never signed to Boosie. He was never signed to Lil Boosie, but Boosie was willing to do project after project with him. Boosie fucked with the nigga. They was working together. You feel me? I guess somehow, some way throughout that, Yella and Trap, Boosie, they all stopped fucking around. You know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't think that, Yella played no part in the shooting of Yella Beezy. Of Boosie. Not saying he did. He jumped online and kind of confirmed and said, nigga, you know what that shit was about. So that's insinuating that he knows what it's about. You feel me? That's what Yella said. We ain't putting words in the nigga mouth. We quote him. He said, nigga, Boosie, you know what that shit was about. And you came out here trying to act like you was on some, yeah. And nigga seen about you, nigga. You was in the wrong hood, nigga. Oak Cliff, America, nigga. You from Oak Cliff, throw that shit up, nigga. Yeah, you from Oak Cliff. If you from Oak Cliff in this bitch, nigga, throw that shit up, man. Smash that goddamn like button, yeah.
Gunshot wound. However, they don't know if it's related. TMZ is reporting that the Louisiana rapper was in fact shot in the leg and is being treated at a hospital. Beezy was among the hundreds of family and friends who attended last night's candlelight vigil for Dallas rapper Mo 3.
Boosie would later open up about surviving the shooting in a Vlad TV interview, and he'd later be seen recovering with his mother. But once the dust had settled on Mo 3's death and the violence that followed, the Dallas police would eventually make some progress on the case, with it being announced on the 10th of December 2020 that the first person had been charged in connection with Mo 3's murder. Keywan Dontrell White, a 22-year-old aspiring rapper from Dallas.
Ugly ass nigga, man. Is that his page? That is Keywan White right there. Who are these folks back here in the background and shit like that, man? We know this nigga like chicks with dicks. Yeah. Man.
Gay.
I'm just wondering who they are. I'm just wondering, because they ain't that nigga. Who the fuck is this? What page is this? Is this his real page? What the fuck? What? Yeah. That nigga's a real freak bull. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the video. That nigga's a real freak.
Who went by the nickname FGC Banzo Bling, with court documents suggesting that the cops had received a tip regarding White's involvement in the killing, and undisclosed evidence likely to be cell phone data that cops had used to place White at the scene of the murder when it happened. And following his arrest, incriminating images from his own Instagram would circulate. Like this one, apparently posted only 2 days before Mo 3's murder, with the caption, "He put a bag on him, now I'm up."
Now that don't mean shit, y'all. I want to let y'all know that. That photo never meant shit to me when I seen it, man. I was like, that photo don't mean shit to me. Especially if you saying Yella Beezy went to the bank and withdrew 40,000. Yella Beezy went and withdrew some crispy shit, some brand new bills. It don't even look like that much. Them bitches all stuck together. That nigga got a handful of motherfucking street money, nigga. That's a bunch of 5, 10s, 1s, dubs, and shit like that, fam. That money wrinkled the fuck up and shit. That probably ain't his Brady Holden. Could be. I don't know. Maybe niggas that moving them peas. I don't know. It could be. That. That's a bunch of old ass street money. That money balled up. That money been in some shoeboxes and shit like that. That money been put up. That ain't the money Yella Beezy gave them niggas that be allegedly. So this photo never really meant shit to me, man. Smash that like button, salute to everybody goddamn building, man.
White holding an enormous pile of cash and a rifle suspiciously similar to the one used in the murder. As well as 2 weeks after the murder, he was seen spending a large amount of cash at a jewelry store. And another image circulated, seemingly showing the car used in the crime parked outside wherever he was when this picture was taken on the surveillance video. And even after his arrest, he would post previews of new songs with lyrics where he claimed he will hop out of the whip and let it spray. But to make matters worse, the accused killer had apparent ties with Yella Beezy, as following the arrest, pictures would circulate showing them together. But clearly unfazed by the recent going-ons, at the top of 2021, Yella Beezy would post on Instagram saying that he was celebrating the end of 2020 by putting his haters in the dirt.
Hey man, new year, new blessings. Man. We made through a hell of a year. You understand? Yeah. Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me, ain't bringing no positive vibe. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that ass in the dirt. Damn.
It was a look in his face. It was a look at he shouldn't do shit like this, my nigga. I'm not saying who did what, but you shouldn't do shit. It was the look in his eyes, my nigga. He had an evil look in his eyes into that shit. Put them niggas in the dirt, nigga. Dirt. Like you just seen 3 in his eyes, my nigga. Like, and I ain't saying you did it, man. Like I said, you know what I mean? Everybody's innocent to proven guilty. Yeah, that look in your face, man. It was something in your eyes when you said that shit, bro. You know what I mean? It was the look in your face, man. Yeah, that shit look personal, didn't it, bro? That shit look personal, bro.
That's going against you. Everybody that's got
that shit look personal, bro.
Ain't bringing no positive vibe. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that in the dirt. Damn! For sure, you did.
That shit was personal.
Also in January, Mo3's accused shooter would do an interview from jail saying that he's doing good and that this is just what comes with being a gangster.
I'm feeling good, man. I mean, this is life, man. You know what I'm saying? This come with a gangster, man. This what it come with.
You feeling good, fam?
Yeah, man. I can't do nothing but.
Remember, at this time he is feeling good. At this time he's thinking that Mo3 shit ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? We got fed. I got some other charges I gotta deal with. You did. I got some other charges. I done beat up this transmission. I done shot these. I'm not sure he had weapons charges and gun charges. He had fed charges. So at the time, them niggas not really hearing too much about that Mo3 shit. You know what I mean? They not really hearing too much about it. They been locked up on it, but they got other charges they facing. They not really worried about that shit for real. You know what I mean? Them niggas in that whole playing around and shit. Yeah, I remember at one point in time, Banzo Bling was in there joking around and shit, playing all day and shit, doing interviews and shit, joking all the time. And then all of a sudden, shit got serious. Yeah, Keywan White, you now have a court date, my nigga. Bring his bitch ass back to Dallas. Shit got real. Yeah, that shit was a joke. I remember this goofy ass nigga was online joking. I'm like, this nigga full of fucking jokes and shit. Until they transferred Devin Brown motherfucking ass back. And then not too long after that, nigga came in and hooked your ass up, put you on that bus. Brought your motherfucking ass back. And nigga, it's a different tone in his voice now. Smash that goddamn like button. Salute to everybody in the goddamn. Yeah, nigga was bullshitting at first.
I can't do nothing more than just live life, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like the first time I did time. Man, I'm innocent, man. I ain't did nothing, man. I'm just a rapper. That's it. A rapper. I'm innocent.
He would go on to discuss having become famous since catching the case, saying that his brother Ducky P told him about all the views that he was getting since being revealed as a suspect in the Mo3 murder.
But your Instagram account had 1,000 or less followers. It's now at 18.6.
When Ducky told me, like, I had called Ducky one day when I came to the field. I called Ducky the first day I came. I was like, what's up? He was crying like, damn, you finally made it. You famous now. You finally got it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like, you famous now. What? So my story getting 100,000 views. Post getting 100,000 views.
That's crazy. Ain't it crazy how even while niggas going through the worst shit in their motherfucking life, niggas still care about views and shit like that, bro? The world, niggas want to die on camera these days. Niggas just want you to see it. Niggas just want to be known, fam. Niggas don't give a fuck how it come, fam. Just please just watch this shit. Just please let me die. Before I die, let people know who the fuck I am. Niggas don't care how them views come, man. That nigga said, Ducky P told me I'm turning up out there, bitch. I'm doing 100,000 views on my story. I'm doing this. So nigga, fuck that Instagram shit, nigga. You finna fight for your motherfucking life, nigga. Nigga doing interviews in jail and shit like it's crazy how niggas still in jail fighting for their life, but they worry about this internet shit. They worry about these views and they, man, doing interviews and shit. Nigga been on everybody except for this channel in the scope and in the Mo3 section. You know what I mean? Nigga, come on. Yeah, nigga ain't never been welcome over here, gang. We ain't rocking like that, man. I'm not gonna interrogate you, nigga. I don't know what the fuck to ask you, nigga. Smash that like button. Shout out to all the suckers that had him over there. Smash that like button.
Like, damn, it's crazy. I done been saying this, but for the wrong thing. And
don't make me get on my bullshit
go on to deny any connection to Yella Beezy, despite the pictures of them together.
Like, people are saying, like, you know Yella Beezy, you've been in a few pictures with him. Like, what's y'all's relationship?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that like that.
But on the outside, unsurprisingly, all of this going on had the authorities looking at Mo3's enemies closely. And in February 2021, Yella Beezy is arrested after being caught by undercover officers with 5 guns in a bulletproof SUV after leaving an Oak Cliff strip mall. Now, that certainly wasn't sufficient to link Beezy to Mo3's killing. But regardless of the added police attention, that didn't stop Trap Boy Freddy from dissing his fallen rival. As in March 2021, he would continue dropping diss songs aimed at Mo3 despite him being dead. Freddy's track Laugh Now would quite literally be a song asking Mo3 to laugh at him now, along with a music video showing Freddy rapping out the side of an SUV whilst driving on the same roads Mo3 was killed on, with Freddy even including a shot of that same road sign that he shared when he was mocking Mo3's death on the day of the murder on the same road. And he would rap lyrics literally saying that Mo3 laughed at him and now Freddie is laughing back. The whole song is a scathing diss aimed at Mo3 and mocking the way he died. Rapping things like, I heard they jumped out the whip and he got ran down, saying, look how the beef panned out, and that the shooters caught him with his pants down. And he would go as far as to saying that he's putting bags on people and trying to pull up and get them. He would rap that they're catching body after body, telling his ops to dig their friends up. And even saying that his enemies should have thought about the consequences before dissing them. Even ending the track by saying that the diss songs are what got people killed. This was a wild song that realistically painted a clear picture of Freddie's involvement in the situation.
He had to get that shit off, man. Freddie couldn't help it. He had to get that shit off. You know why Freddie got that shit off, gang? Freddie got that shit off because he knew for a fact if he would have died, 3 was going to get that shit off, boy. You know what I mean? If he was a boy, the trap boy, Freddie would have died, boy. 3 would have been online, boy. I mean, he would have had a song, boy. And they would have went and done the I Am the Truth Part 2, nigga. Backup dancer. He would have been like, boy, they would have, boy. We all know it, man. 3 would have most definitely clown Trap Boy if he died. I think that's why Trap felt like let me do this shit. Not to mention publicity, you know what I mean, clout chasing, all that shit too. You know what I mean? Nigga doing it for the views and for the likes and for the, you know what I mean? Nigga, I think at that time he had signed with 300 and shit like that. But you know what I mean? He had a little situation going on over there. So yeah, nigga most definitely was doing it for the entertainment value of it. But I think he felt like shit, nigga. 3 most definitely would have told my motherfucking ass up. Let me would have passed away. 3 would have shitted on nigga, fam. And we know he would have. Smash that like button, man. R.I.P. Mo3.
But while Freddie was going viral for his distasteful song about the hit on Mo3, the man himself, Mo3, was making hits from beyond the grave, with his posthumous single Outside, aka Better Days, releasing in March, coming along with a hook from OG Bobby Billions, crooning about the ops being scared to come outside and nobody being safe, along with eerie lyrics from Mo3.
Whatever happened to OG Bobby Billions? Remember that nigga there? They had him on the show and shit when the song first popped, and I had OG Bobby Billions on the show, man. Salute to that nigga, man. He ain't came back since, my nigga. I done invite that nigga back on the show, man. Nigga scared of this show, man. He don't want nothing to do with this chat, man. He be like, hell nah. He would did that song with trapping them niggas and, you know, ran over there. And I know the nigga from Oak Cliff and shit like that. So, yeah, I mean, you know, he can work with who he want to work with. But turns out Bobby Billions might have fucked his career up, man. He should have rolled that wave, man. Should have rolled that outside wave. That Mo3 you should have understood that most of the Mo3 fans are the ones fucking with you now, man. That was the dumbest shit you could ever did, OG Bobby Billions. Nigga ain't heard shit from that nigga since, man. I'll put that nigga on a carton of milk, nigga. That nigga been missing like a motherfucker, man. Shout out to Oak Cliff in the building, man.
Himself, where he rapped about stepping on his ops and showing no mercy, even ending the song with an ominous lyric about running down on ops. This track would peak at 92 on the Billboard Hot 100, the only song of Mo3's to ever land on this chart. The song would remain there for 7 weeks, and it would appear on his posthumous album Shot Us Forever, released in April 2021, with that project landing at 36 on the Billboard 200 albums chart, the highest ranking attained for a project in Mo3's career. But while Mo3 was making hits from the grave, that same month, another person would be linked to the hit itself, as on the 23rd of April 2021, a second suspect, Devin Maurice Brown, would be charged in connection to the killing of Mo3. Chicago reported that Brown was the one upset that Mo3 was with a certain woman, with it being suggested that Brown had contacted another witness multiple times on the day of Mo3's death.
Now remember, I told y'all, I said Yella Beezy attorney is gonna have a field day with this storyline right here. Oh yeah, Yella Beezy attorney is finna shit on Devin Brown, my nigga. You there? I don't know about bands or bleed too much, but Yella Beezy attorney is finna go after Devin Brown, man, because that whole because if they can prove that Devin Brown did this, then you know Yella attorney's gonna have to point out the fact, well, shit, if he did it, they ain't gonna do it. My goddamn client. Yeah, he was mad about Mo3 having sex with his baby mama. Yeah, the nigga was over there with his shoes off and shit, comfortable and shit. They even put a video online with that man kids wearing his jewelry and shit, throwing money around and shit like that. That might be the reason why you know what I mean, Mo3 was murdered. Like I said, I'm waiting for the trial to come. I'm not saying who did what. We all know the story. We all know, you know what I mean, with the pieces that fit here and there and all that. But I'm waiting for the trial to come. I think this shit is more simpler than what we all trying to make it out to be. I get it. It's content and shit. Make this shit sound crazy. Conspiracy theories. I get it. Salute to everybody making that content. I ain't knocking that at all. Do your thing. Get your money. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's gonna be. I think a lot of the shit we covered, I think we right on point over here. I ain't talking on the channel. I don't know about nobody. I can't speak for nobody else, man. But when it comes to what I've been saying, remember. Everybody said that Rainwater was involved. Remember that. Rainwater is testifying on the behalf of the goddamn prosecution. The prosecution is bringing Rain in. Remember, everybody online said Rain did it at one point in time. The Skull Gang, we the only ones who never said that goofy shit. We the only ones who, we never remember. Everybody else, don't Mo3 seconds, don't start backsliding and moonwalking now. Everybody said Rain was involved. And I said he wasn't. Oh, Skull's compromised. Skull's a part of this shit. Skull's, oh yeah, all that goofy ass shit. Same shit in the dog case. You niggas ain't shit, man. Let me just blog. Niggas always want to pull me into some shit. But everybody played that role. It was good for content. But we at the trial now. 90% of the shit you niggas said never happened. I was waiting on it and shit like that. I don't believe these fake witnesses, the people popping up here and there. I don't believe it. I don't think the people testifying for real. Will it be some witnesses there? Of course. It's gonna be different people there. Maybe a couple of testimonies we shocked by, or maybe some people that don't testify. Yeah, but we gotta wait till we get there, gang. We so close, gang. We close. Smash that goddamn like button, man. We close.
Asking if he was at a specific location, with apparent cell phone records connecting both alleged killers, Brown and White, with them apparently speaking on the phone numerous times on the day before and the day of them.
Think about that, y'all. Cell phone data is getting to this evidence. Cell phone data, they said they can put these niggas out there the night before and the next day. Cell phone data. That same cell phone data will probably put Keywan White bitch ass right on that highway. Cell phone data. Do we got to do this? See, I mean, the cell phone data is saying them niggas was out there the night before, and them niggas funked the block and came back that morning. You feel me? Right outside Jossie crib. What do you know? It is two niggas outside. Jossie is saying that Devin Brown, her son's father, was in communication with him that night. Don't forget that, y'all. Jossie told Dallas detectives that my baby daddy was in contact with my son that night. That's how I believe he knew Mo3 was in here. Devin Brown got some explaining to do. He got it the worst. If they can put his cell phone out there, if they fuck around, got some messages between him and his son or some calls, or Jossie take the stand, your kid's mama. Some people feel like Jossie gonna get up there and turn. Some people think Jossie Banks will get on the stand and flip and start. But I'm here to tell you, if she do that, here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna read her fucking statement or even play it back for her. You know what I mean? They either gonna read her statement back to her, hit the button on her ass, say, well, this is what you told us back then. So I don't know about that. I'm not saying Jossie gonna get on the stand and turn. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she might get up there and tell the same story that she told the police from day one. I don't know. But a lot of people feel like when you gotta watch Jossie Banks, she might get up there and say something different. I'm gonna say right now, I don't know. When she take the stand, you know, that's gonna be one of the coldest testimonies right there. Fuck, y'all waiting on Rain and Trap. Don't worry about that. Jossie Banks is a testimony I'm waiting on. I'm getting my popcorn out, nigga, lighting that blood up, fam. Let's hear this shit. Let's hear it. You know what I mean? You know, I've been online saying this and saying that. Let's hear it. You know what I mean? Did this nigga do this? Are there any messages between the son and Devin? Like, I want to see how everything unfolds. That's gonna be the testimony that can really hurt Devin, along with Keywan. But Yella Beezy attorney is going to have a field day with Devin Brown and his whole situation with his baby mama. And the fact that Mo3 was over there rocking with his kids and hitting his BM. Smash that like button.
Murder, with cell data even indicating that the first suspect, White, had been close to Mo3's location the night before the killing. When the cops swooped in on Brown, they found a stolen AK-47 in his closet, as well as $3,200 in various illegal substances. So, with the two main suspects in custody, despite no plea or trial taking place for the murder as of this recording, it would seem for the time being that the facts around Mo3's death had been explained. But even with those two shooters in custody, all eyes in the Dallas rap scene were still on Mo3's biggest rivals in music, who for some reason would continue to court attention off the back of this tragic feud, ultimately bringing them a whole lot of unwanted attention.
The younger generation of Dallas drill rappers have
carried
the torch and pick up the
man said like, but gang, tell me this, gang. What do y'all think about that situation, gang? The whole Mo3 shit, man. What do y'all think is gonna happen when Yella Beezy go to trial, man? Rest in peace to Roy Lee, man. What do y'all think is gonna happen, man, when Yella Beezy goes to trial, gang? What do y'all think is gonna happen, man? Smash that goddamn like button. Salute to everybody good, man. I will also drop that link in the chat too, man. I will drop that link in the chat. I don't mind talking to y'all tonight either, man. They say they got 16,000 gigabytes of evidence against Yella Beezy, man. What do y'all think is gonna happen, man? What do y'all think is gonna happen, man? The trial is almost here. Let me see. I'm gonna drop that link in the chat real quick. Let me drop that link in the chat. Anybody want to come here and box with the kid? Who want to box with the kid? And then who want to box with the kid tonight, man? And then I'm taking all challenges tonight, man. I put that link in the chat, man. And then we talking about the whole situation with Yella Beezy, Mo3, Devin Brown, Keywan White, Jerry Maserati, whatever you want to call that nigga, man. They say your boy Jose Bodega might make a special appearance. He might make a guest appearance. I don't know. They say that nigga might make a guest appearance. I don't know. But we do know that Devin Brown and Keywan White is saying Yella Beezy ain't gave us shit. You know why? Because, nigga, we didn't do this. Smash that motherfucker like button, man. Will Yella Beezy walk y'all or is Yella Beezy cooked, gang? Because we don't know what is this 16,000 gigabytes. We don't know what this is, man. Sounds serious. But I'm sitting there thinking, like, what could this shit possibly be? What could be on what 16,000 gigabytes? What could this shit possibly be? What evidence do you think that they have on Yella that we just don't know yet? You did. What could they possibly have? Is somebody gonna testify against Yella Beezy? For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Do we all feel like we know who that is? For sure. You did. Will Trap Boy Freddy be testifying like against Yella Beezy and say, nah, not happening. Y'all can ball that shit up, throw that shit in the trash too, man. Trap Boy Freddy would not be testifying against Yella Beezy. Will Rainwater testimony really mean a lot? Rainwater's testimony ain't gonna really mean that much. It's gonna tell the story about the beat. You know what I mean? It's most definitely gonna bring Yella into it. We talk about how Yella beat him up and stomped him out. He sued the nigga. It was problems going on. He gonna break down some of the Roy shit. They gonna ask Rain a lot of questions. But as far as the day of the murder, what happened? Who was on that freeway? Did Yella play a part in this shit? Rain can't answer none of them questions. Rain can't answer none of the real juicy shit. We already know what Rain knows. Rain said he was on the phone with 3. 3 said somebody shooting. But Rain, that's all he know. He don't know who was shooting. 3 never said, oh, by the way, that's what's the name of them niggas. They look like such and such and them people. That's what's the name. Yeah. So Rain's testimony is gonna be probably very entertaining, very hilarious, a little Woody-ish. But he can't rat on shit. Rain, I mean, everybody saw Rain testifying, he doing this and that. He ain't got nothing to rat on. Rain ain't. I mean, what can Rain do? What can Rain tell? He wasn't on the scene. He didn't see what happened. He don't know if Yella paid for this or not. He has no clue. So I don't see Rainbow testimony being like, just crazy. I see it being, like I said, entertaining in the motherfucker. But Rain is not in no position where they want him to snitch on nobody because Rain don't know shit. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Rain do know something about this shit, man. Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like Rainwater, man. Rainwater know more about this. If y'all feel like Rainwater know about this shit, please. I know how y'all feel, man. I'm not ignoring y'all feelings tonight, man. I dropped that link in the chat. See, niggas don't want no smoke. Man. You fucking with the god of this shit, nigga. I'm different. I'm built different. I'm different when it comes to this Mo3 shit. Miss me with the goofy shit that we don't know is real or not. Talk to me real. Talk to me serious. Yeah, I don't like talking to fake shit and all the theories and reaching over here and reaching over there and going backwards and shit. Let's talk about what the fucking police got. What's going to be in the trial? Let's speak on that. Smash that like button, man. I see my chat. Yeah. I'm gonna say this, like I said, gang. I'm gonna say this, man. In the Mo3 trial, it's serious, man. Remember, Mo3 mama gonna be there. Mo3 family is gonna be there. Devin Brown family probably gonna be there. If Keywan White got any family that's fucking with him, you know what I mean? If he got any family fucking with him, his family gonna be there. This shit gonna be serious, man. It's gonna be a serious situation. Mama Nicole showing up looking for justice like a motherfucker, man. Yeah, Miss Nicole looking for justice. You know what I mean? These days have finally come. She looking for justice. Will the prosecution be able to pull this shit off? Do Dallas have enough? Like I said, that cell phone data on Devin Brown, Keywan White, that sounds kind of promising. That means they could put a nigga at the scene. If they could put Devin Brown in that Camaro on that highway at that time, that's that nigga nail in the coffin. If that jury believes, you know what I mean? If they got evidence to show that jury that Devin Brown for sure was in front of Josh's apartment, that Keywan White for sure was in front of Josh's apartment, and the Keywan White phone traveled directly to that motherfucking highway. You did. It traveled directly to that highway. The whole shit popped off. Not to mention, we got cameras that followed the vehicle as it left out. We know for a fact, y'all, this is Dallas, man. Come on, man. It's cameras everywhere, all up and down these highways and freeways and shit, man. It is. It's cameras on all the exits, on all the goddamn, you know what I mean? All the traffic lights and shit like that. You can't really jump in no car, get busy like that, and then just escape off their radar. That's not how it works no more. This ain't the motherfucking 90s. You dig? This ain't the 90s, man. I'm sure they followed that vehicle. I'm sure when they pull that vehicle up, they can find that vehicle days before the goddamn murder. I'm sure they can find that bitch probably that night. I think we're gonna be shocked to see some of the shit they got, but at the same time, we'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. That's why they arrested the niggas. That's why they up. That's why they saying they did this. They got enough. But when it comes to Yella Beezy, 16,000 gigabytes, huh? I'm curious. Like I said, is somebody gonna testify against Yella Beezy for sure? Somebody gonna come in there and you know what I mean? I'm sure the state is ready. I'm sure they got somebody that's gonna come in there and try to help themselves. But will that be a good look, man? You did, like I said, Yella Beezy ain't no real criminal. He ain't really been in too much trouble about shit for real. You dealing with some niggas that's in jail that got bad, criminal ass niggas, Jose Bodega, Jerry Maserati. These niggas got criminal. These niggas have been hit with some shit. These niggas been part of Ricos and shit. So will the jury believe them niggas? If the niggas testify against Yella Beezy, will the jury believe these niggas, or will the jury feel like, nah, you niggas done cut some kind of deal? You niggas most definitely helped yourself by speaking on this situation, and we can't trust that. Because that's kind of how Cornelia Smith got done when it came to Hernandez Go Bar. They got to feel like, this jailhouse rat ass nigga, you in jail, you trying to help yourself, trying to get your time lower, trying to get less time. I don't know. He could be making this shit up just to get his time lesser. So you're dealing with some niggas who people feel like Jose Bodega took a deal. People dumb me to get out. That nigga got out. He popped out early. Then people are saying they feel like Jerry down there. He trying to work out. He trying to work that deal out. He trying to work something out. Smash that goddamn like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. The trial is coming up. Like I said, I'm not really listening to too much of y'all. From what I know, since we've been covering this shit, I feel like I know enough to go in there and sit there and understand everybody testifies. You know what I mean? Whoever testifies, I should be able to understand everything that's being said, exactly what time, what date. Okay, you're talking about this situation right here. They shouldn't be able to put nobody on that stand, and we can't fully break down their testimony and where they fit in this shit and what that looks like to the jury. So I hope they show it online, man. I don't mind. I don't want to have to come back and do play-by-play with y'all. I hope they show it online so y'all can see the testimonies as well. But if we got to go up there and go in the courtroom, you know what I mean, come out and break this shit down, that's what we're doing. But I would love for y'all to be able to see the testimonies too, man. So I'm praying to God that they do also have cameras in the courtroom, that the Dallas News will show this shit online, man. Because I know y'all want to see Trapboy Fred take the stand. I know y'all want to see Rainworth take the stand. You did. I for sure want to be able to replay this shit back and run it back again and watch it over again and shit like that. You did. So hopefully we can see what's going on. Not we can see. Hopefully y'all can see what's going on in the goddamn courtroom, man. You did, for sure. You did. More 3 seconds. You should go up there, suit and boot. I for sure should. I should go up there for sure. I should go up there with a suit on, some glasses, and a suitcase, nigga. I might show up looking like a motherfucking attorney, nigga. You did. I might show up with a motherfucking briefcase, nigga. Who knows what I might do? But if they show it online, I can go up there a few times, but then we can watch it online as well. We can come back that night and break it down. You feel me? We can look at it again. We can analyze the shit, break it down. I want to be able to analyze shit with y'all as well, man. So I'm hoping that they most definitely show this shit online for sure, man. Let me see. What's going on. Far as I know, Devin Brown and Keywan White are going to trial first, and Yella Beezy is right after that. It depends on what happened in this trial, man. It depends on what happens with Devin Brown and Keywan White. What's going to happen to Yella Beezy? So of course, Yella Beezy attorneys, they watching this shit close. It is. They got to watch Devin Brown and Keywan White close. Yeah, I mean, yeah. They watching close, man. You feel me? If they find these niggas guilty, it depends on how the jury looks at this shit. Will the jury see these niggas being guilty because Devin Brown was jealous of Mo3 being with his baby mama? Or will they say, no, it's got everything to do with Yella Beezy and Mo3 having a beef and Yella Beezy paid this nigga? But remember, either way, in both trials, Yella Beezy and Devin Brown, Keywan White, in both trials, they are accusing Yella Beezy. In both trials, you will hear Yella Beezy name all through this shit because they trying to say that Keywan White and Devin Brown, they were, you know what I mean, along with another party, they all came together and put this play together. So you're going to hear Yella Beezy name throughout this whole entire shit. You feel me? You're going to hear Yella name throughout the whole entire shit. It's going to be crazy to see how they do this, man. Who's going to testify in which trial, this, that. Will we see some of the same people? It's going to be crazy, man. But like I said, gang, it's almost that time, man. We've been doing a lot of talking. You dig? Like I said, I'm betting right now. My bet is that the state gonna have some shit that we be like, God damn, I know that's not a good bet. Yeah, let's go, of course, my nigga. We don't know what they got. Of course, they're gonna have shit we don't know about. Of course, my nigga. But that's gonna be the shocker, man, to see the actual evidence that they rolling out, to actually hear this shit, to hear what they say. We don't know. We don't know. If they got 16,000 gigabytes allegedly against Yella Beezy, then shit, nigga want to know what the fuck is that? Nigga, roll that shit out. They gonna hit us with some shockers, man. And whatever they do, look, they're going to expose this in both trials, though. Remember that. Even when they're dealing with Keywan White and Devin Brown, they have to fully expose Yella Beezy because they're saying that this is a hit. These niggas carry the hit out. So no matter what, they have to bring up Yella the whole goddamn time. And this whole thing is about Yella Beezy and Mo 3 having a beef behind the murder of Roy Lee, and shit got crazy. You know what I mean? Shit got out of hand. Niggas got to really busting and shooting and killing. Blood got to get spilled. That's how they gonna break this shit down, gang. That's how they gonna break it down. But like I said, is there some light for Yella Beezy as of right now? Because we don't know all the evidence they got. Yeah, as of right now, it look like, man, the nigga might have a little wiggle room. And I say that because, like I said, if Devin Brown and Keywan White are coming into this thing saying they're innocent, then that means they both screaming that, hey, the nigga y'all saying paid us, he didn't give us shit. Even he's saying he didn't give us nothing. I'm telling you know what I mean? Like, it's two niggas been accused of murder. They saying, nah, fam, he didn't give us shit. If the niggas wanted to, somebody could have threw Yella under the bus out of Keywan and Devin. Somebody, I'm sure, could have flipped and got a better deal, but it looked like the niggas holding on strong. I'm not saying Keywan was offered a deal. Even though I think he said he was a long time ago. They was talking about trying to give him some kind of deal or something like that, but the niggas ain't taking no deals, don't look like. Like the niggas are both going to fucking trial. Yeah, like they're going to goddamn trial, man. So with that being said, shit, nigga, it's time to fight. It's time for Mo 3, not Mo 3, it's time for Yella attorneys to get in there. It's time for goddamn the state to get in there and do their shit. It's time to finally see them niggas tie all this shit up and see exactly how they put this shit together, man. It took them a while, man. 4 years they've been investigating shit. 4-5 years they've been investigating. It took them some time to put this shit together, man. So I'm like I said, I'm done with all the internet shit as far as this and that. That's cool. That was great. That was entertaining. I fuck with it. But now it's time to get real about what evidence do they have against Yella Beezy? How are they finna show this? All we know about right now, the only evidence we really know about is them claiming he withdrew $40,000. And they believe that was the money used to pay the killers in the Mo 3 situation. That's all we really know. That's all we really know. We don't really know too much. We heard that at the bond hearing. As far as what else they really got, what they saying they got, whether it's like some phone calls or this or that, and some messages, we don't really quite know yet. Until they roll, like I said, the trial comes, that's the type of shit we expect them to roll out. Maybe some messages, maybe some phone calls, maybe this nigga talking to this nigga the day of the murder, and this nigga calling this nigga, and you know, Bodega called Yella, and Keywan White was calling Bodega. We don't know how they're gonna try to put this together. Like I said, we don't know, but that's the type of shit I'm expecting if they get all this evidence they claiming, man. You feel me? I'm expecting them to come out with some shit that's, you know what I mean? And make niggas say, damn, what a coincidence. You know what I mean? All right, man, shit don't, you know what I mean? Explain this shit, Yella. But like I say, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Is there some light? Is there some wiggle room for that nigga? Man, it is, y'all. Y'all don't see it. It's some wiggle room for that nigga. I'm not saying Yella Beezy's gonna beat this murder case at all. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying he do got some wiggle room. You did, as far as what we know for real. I know about all the conspiracy theories, but as far as what we know for real, the nigga got a little bit of wiggle room from what we know now. Like I said, when the trial start, we can find out, damn, he don't got no wiggle room. They got that nigga cornered like a motherfucker, but we don't know that shit. We don't have that piece of the puzzle yet, gang. If that's what happened, everything's allegedly right now. You didn't let these folks fight in trial. Like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know who did what. I didn't see shit. Don't know. I let the Dallas police do their job up this whole shit. All I knew was that Rainwater didn't do it. That's one thing I did. I said, man, Rain was making money with this nigga, man. Yeah, I don't see Rain being a part of no shit like that, man. Y'all was saying Sean G. I don't see Sean G being a part of no shit like that. And there's certain niggas y'all bring up, I'll be like, nah, that sounds good for that sounds good for the online shit, man. But I don't think that. I think hell, the nigga was all making money with Mo 3. I think shit. I think hell, Sean G probably the only pussy he was getting was probably, you know what I mean, through Mo 3. You know what I mean, help meeting chicks, being with Mo 3 and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Nigga ain't trying to fuck it up. And if they wasn't cool when Mo 3 died, I don't see a nigga being mad at the nigga. I want to do something. Nigga hoping that nigga call him, he hoping they chop it up again one day. Yeah, niggas hoping, I'm hoping me and 3 get back on the same line. I don't see that nigga being a part of no murder, Rainwater. Who else, man? Everybody was saying number 7, all this goofy ass shit, man. Them niggas don't know what the fuck is going on. Them niggas wasn't there. Them niggas don't know what the fuck happened, man. Don't none of them niggas know, fam. They know about as much as we know, bro. I'll tell you that right now. Because look at this Mo 3. We had all these niggas online. They know about as much as we know, fam. All them niggas. Don't them niggas fool y'all like they know some secret shit and all this shit. Them niggas can't even put bands up Link with that freeway. They niggas look, I don't know. It might be that nigga, fam. I don't know, fam. Nigga, these niggas don't know what's going on. Nobody. We all know the same shit. Rainwater, Kogati, all of us, man. We all just know the same shit. Niggas ain't heard no whispers in the street. Well, nigga, I'm sure niggas be talking, But as far as saying, okay, this is exactly what happened, man, we ain't gonna find out. All of us ain't gonna find out until the trial, because we find out the evidence the police wouldn't gather up. I mean, they the real detectives. They the ones outside beating the pavement, questioning folks, going over goddamn surveillance. They know a bunch of shit we don't know. You feel me? So yeah, smash that goddamn like button. Grip Gangs to open and close 3 days max. It's not gonna be a long trial. I don't believe it either. I believe it's gonna be a couple of days, maybe 3-4 days, and this shit gonna be over with, man. Like I said, I think it's gonna be more simple than what we all think. Whether niggas are found guilty or not guilty, I don't think this thing is gonna be as complicated as everybody's making it. I think they're gonna come in there, they're gonna roll out what they got. Either we're gonna say, ooh, shit, or we're gonna say, might not be enough. But I think we know a lot, but I think there's a lot more we're gonna get introduced to, especially when it comes to Yella Beezy situation. When it comes to what they wrote, because we know a lot about Devin Brown and Keywan White. And we had Jossie on the show millions of times. We know what them niggas going through. But as far as what they got on Yella, you know what I mean? That's the evidence I think we all waiting to hear, man. How do y'all really put this nigga? How did y'all come up with enough evidence to arrest this nigga, indict this nigga? Like, what do y'all really got? What's, you know what I mean? Show us that shit. We want to see it. You know what I mean? If he part of that shit, show us that. Man. Let's smash that like button, gang. I see nobody want to tangle with a nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? When it comes to this Mo3 shit, I'm the guy of this Mo3 sector shit and all that. You know what I mean? Niggas don't want to box the kick. I'm going to speak real with y'all. We done went through all the conspiracy theories and the jokes and the games and all that kind of shit, bringing up different guests after guests after guests after guests. I done brought everybody on this motherfucker. We did that. We participated in the bullshit. Now it's time to get serious. Now it's time to say, okay, this is what's going to happen. Sit down and let the detectives, the prosecution, the defense, let them do their goddamn, the judge, let them do their job, man. Let them do their job, man. Now let's see, you know what I mean? We too close now to go back and start. Everything you heard online, take 60% of that shit, ball it up and throw it out the window. Don't buy into none of that shit. Go off what we hear. Go off what the paperwork say. Go off who's in jail. You did smash it like an Cajun Wizard. What's good, my boy?
Yo, what's up with the scope?
What's good, fam? Talk to me, bro.
Say, man, just tapping in and say, man, shit, keep doing your thing, bro. Shit, nigga just getting out. Say, man, I don't think Yella gonna get no time for that shit, though, bro.
You think Yella gonna beat this shit?
Yeah, it just, I mean, I could be wrong, but at the same time, like, for a charge like that, you know, usually, like, the feds would have picked it up and gave him a no bond. You know, that shit, like, he got too much breathing room, bro. You know, I mean, I could be wrong, but 9 times out of 10, they ain't got enough to, you know what I'm saying, to hit him with that full-fledged murder, bro. Or that, you know, that murder for hire. That's just my opinion.
Okay, now step to Cajun Wizard, man. Hey, Cajun Wizard said, I don't think they got enough. He said he don't see it. They don't got enough. But like I said, Cajun Wizard, we don't know what all they got yet. That's why it's time for the trial. I hope they show this shit online so we can all watch. That's why it's time, man, because we don't know what they got. It sounds so easy right now. Yella Beezy be looking like, what do they got on this nigga, man? Because if Devin Brown and Keywan White is saying that he ain't gave them shit, that they ain't participating, if they not throwing them on the bus, it is the actual shooters. Then what does that mean? Does it mean somebody else is snitching? What will their testimony mean? Will that really hurt him? Will a jury look at somebody else's testimony and say, oh, yeah, well, I heard him talking about this, or I overheard this, or overheard that, or, you know what I mean? If niggas ain't got no proof that this nigga actually handed nobody no money, then you got to prove these things. You got to remember, this is a jury of 12. You got to prove this shit to these people. The internet is different from a real jury. They're not hearing all the bullshit. They hearing nothing but what's really going on. So it's going to be, the jury is hearing, I mean, it ain't gonna be like what we heard. We heard a bunch of bullshit over the last few years. They ain't gonna go through none of that shit we went through. They get to the facts of this shit. You feel it? They get number facts. So I'm damn near jealous of the jury, man. I got all this shit we had to listen to. Smash that motherfucking like button, man. Salute to everybody building game. Rest in peace to Roy Lee. Rest in peace to Mo3, y'all. Like I said, they said they have a lot of evidence against Yella Beezy. Only time will tell, man. The trial is coming up soon. We start this channel, you know, breaking down the Mo3 situation, man. Shout out to Rainwater. Shout out to everybody that ever pulled up in here. Everybody that built this platform. Now, anybody can name to build this goddamn platform. Salute to everybody. You know what I mean? From the Mo3 family, the Mo3 people. Shout out to everybody that pulled up and broke this story down and brought us closer to the story. Skull Gang, of course, we was outside with this shit for sure. Yeah, we was outside with this shit, man. A lot of people didn't meet a lot of niggas. It ain't time for the trial. You know what I mean? Yeah, now it's time for the trial. Everybody, you know what I mean, pull up and finally get to hear the truth about this shit, what's really going on. But yeah, Skull Gang, we was everywhere with this shit. We didn't miss nothing, man. Every Mo3 party, we went everywhere, man. We went out to the cemetery with his mom, with his family. We was really out here, man, rocking with his family, kicking him with little Trey Day. We really did this shit. I think this was some of the best blogging ever in the history of blogging. Niggas might not give me my credit, but this is probably the best blogging ever in the history of blogging when it comes to a nigga really being like really attached to the story, or really, really getting close to the story. Niggas ain't never got this close to a story like I did with the Mo3 case. This shit's kind of something to change my life a little bit, to be honest with y'all, man. Yeah. Nigga have to fall back and say, man, I'm too close to this shit. Let me fall back a little bit. Let me just wait for the trial. Yeah, motherfuckers get mad at me and shit, man. Let me fall back and wait for the goddamn trial, man. A lot of niggas did it online. Shout out to everybody did it online, but like I said, we did it online and outside. It's a big difference, man. Right here in the city of Dallas, man. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Go to my website, get some merch, y'all. Support a nigga, man. Well, will I be back tomorrow night? I might spin the block and come back tomorrow night, gang. Who knows? Might pick back up on this shit, man. Might bring some more guests on the show, man. Here's a few people that are getting closer to the trial. Y'all seen me interview Mr. E. If y'all ain't seen that, go over there and watch Mr. E, the producer of the Triple D Revenge movie. He breaking down to y'all like far as everything he knew Mo3 was supposed to be doing the morning he passed away. And go check that interview out if you ain't watched it yet, gang. You know what I mean? Go check that out. You know what I mean? That really give you some insight on what Mo3 was allegedly supposed to be doing that day. I got other people I'm gonna bring up too. I want to double back, spin the block, bring some people back right before the trial, man. So we'll do shit like that, man. But either way, man, I'm feeling like some more to gas up. I'm gonna get back online. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Smash that like button, gang. You hit the like button, you a hater. I know there's a lot of niggas in my bushes tonight too. Boy, you niggas some suckers. If you was a nigga in the bushes and you didn't say shit, boy, you was a hoe. You was a sucker, man. Come on out the bushes, man. You niggas be hiding and shit. Mo3 said to be hiding around this, so they be scared of me and shit, man. They want to pull up and box with a nigga that's gonna talk to them for real. None of that bullshit. Can't put that conspiracy shit on me. I don't throw that shit out. Ain't no proof of none of the shit you talking about. Let's talk for real. Niggas don't want that. Today I'm gonna put a show on. Smash that like button, gang. Salute to everybody. But yeah, niggas out in the bushes. Smash the like button, gang. It's Big Skull gang and no gang and don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down, man. Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Friday. Fuck it, I'm coming back, gang. Even if we just smoke out and just chill, man. 9 times out of 10, I'm pulling back on your ass tomorrow night, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Rest in peace to goddamn Mo3. Rest in peace to Roy Lee, man. Sad situation. Shout out to the whole Triple D. I did my list earlier, gang. I still got one more person I got to put on the list. But I put my Dallas greatest rappers of all time in Dallas list together, man. And, I threw Yella, Beezy, and Trapboy Freddy in there with Mo3, of course. With Mo3, of course. We're talking about Dallas. I ain't talking about Fort Worth. We're talking about Dallas. I threw Big Chief on there, DSR, Mr. Lucci, Mr. Pookie. I threw the DOC on there. I threw DeRoe on there. I think I'm missing one more name, man. Yeah, I'm missing one more name, man. I can throw a little Wheel on there. I can throw C Shrugs on there. I don't know, man, but I'm going to finish my list, man. But that for sure. Can't nobody fuck with that list. That's for sure the list of the biggest. We ain't talking about no goddamn Vanilla Ice and Post Malone, none of that shit. We ain't talking about the white boys. We talking about the niggas. We talking about gangster rap in Dallas, man. Yeah, I put DSR on there. I said Mr. Lucci and Pookie. That's one. You feel me? But yeah, salute to all the goddamn Dallas rappers, man. RIP C Shrugs, man. Rest in peace to Z the Wizard, man. Another sad situation just happened in Dallas, man. Shout out to the Triple D, though. Shout out to Dallas, Texas, man. I'm a hip-hop historian, especially when it comes to Dallas music, man. Texas music for real all around the board. But shout out to Dallas, man. You did. Rest in peace to Mo3. We lost Mo3. We really lost a big part of the game, man. You did. Mo3 was one of them niggas who would still be here. The nigga was so talented. He'd be just now reaching his peak right now. Mo3 would just now be really reaching his peak right now. That was so sad about the nigga being gone, but the boy was talented. The rest of these niggas can rap. That's cool, but yeah, Mo3 was talented, singing and rapping, my nigga. So yeah, that most definitely fucked Dallas up. But shout out to Big X the Plug. Shout out to the new Dallas. Shout out to everybody that's really out here still making moves in Dallas, man. You did. Either way, gang, salute to everybody building y'all. It's Big Skull gang and no gang and don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down. Till next time, gang. I'm out this bitch, man. I'm gone.
You know who I'm talking about. Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you. You don't want me to expose you. Selling that weed, boy.
Yeah, I seen the name in my chat earlier. You don't want me to expose your bitch ass. Yeah, I seen a name creep through earlier. I started to flame your bitch ass up. Might get you tomorrow night, man. Till next time, I'm gone, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, man.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the soap.
I keep it G at all times. She with me at Frisco bringing the bitches, what you see is all down. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my fit. Rest in peace, my nigga Guap, he used to put us on plenty links. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spend that shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and it's in that shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich.